Welcome back to WrestleMania 14. Jimmie Allen, Mike Sweeney with you here ahead of the biggest night of the year on the wrestling calendar. This is obviously uh, the long run of Stone Cold Steve Austin's year after winning the Royal Rumble in '97. He wins the Royal Rumble in '98, and now we're seeing not only the beginning of the Stone Cold Steve Austin era, Mike, but the end of the Shawn Michaels at the top of the peak of wrestling as well. And I really love. We're about to get into a moment. We haven't started. We'll let everybody know when we push play on the pay-per-view. But I really love this opening monologue that we're about to get into, where they talk about the honoring the past, even though the present has changed what we know the sport of professional wrestling of.
Yeah, nice little touch on it. They got Freddie Blassie, Ernie Ladd in there. Nice little callback to the legends, but and then just showing what's cooking on the present side, because we have a great history, and it's in good hands with the present at this moment.
And it's in a great city too. I mean, obviously, I know a lot of people make Madison Square Garden in New York synonymous with the WWF. Obviously, it was their backyard for the longest time.
Right.
The WWF for the territory days referred to as New York for a reason, right? But
Right.
this one's in the Boston Garden, and Boston obviously has a rich tradition in pro wrestling history as well. Mike, if you're ready, we'll go ahead and hit play.
All right, whenever you are ready, I'm good.
For anybody that's looking, WrestleMania 14 is available on Peacock. Go ahead and hit play there, and you'll see the monologue that we're talking about, and it opens with Muhammad Ali and Boy George and all of the previous stars that have been a part of the WrestleMania era. Obviously, this being the 14th rendition of it, and they talk about the rogues of DX and the toughest SOB and the baddest man on the planet. Obviously, the main event, including all three of those guys, with Stone Cold Steve Austin, Mike Tyson, and Shawn Michaels. But I really love the first shot that we get of Shawn by himself, because it's from the WrestleMania where the boyhood dream came true, and it's just it's almost a love letter to Shawn Michaels, the athlete, Shawn Michaels, the pro wrestler, because there's so many reasons for him to walk away at this point after this event, with his back injury, with his ongoing personal issues, all of that. But it's also the development of Vincent J. McMahon, Vince's father, and paying homage to him in this. And then we take a look back through Stone Cold's career, and they give us the WrestleMania 13 moment with the blood dripping down his face. All of it is just we talked about this in the last episode. There's some debate on our TikTok channel about the most anticipated championship match of all time, etc. There are just so many things on screen and off screen that led up to this moment. It's just a culmination of, if you were a wrestling fan at this time, there's a lot of people that left professional wrestling, and because the Bastion boogers and all the bad gimmicks pushing away, to the realism that are bringing people back. It's kind of a nod to, hey, we remember you and we appreciate you coming back.
Yes, that there was a dark period, and they did lose quite a big fans with the new generation era. And all due respect to the talent at the top of the card there, but there was nothing that was really eye catching, and they just needed to put a little attitude into it, and we're catching fire here. And maybe this might not be the most anticipated. Maybe if you want to debate Hogan, Andre, and Hogan Warrior, that kind of stuff, but I mean, Shawn's catalog of WrestleMania speak for itself, and then Stone Cold's just devil may care attitude. It's a powder good.
We have 8 matches to get to, and we're not wasting any time here. The show kicks off with Farouk and Kama Mustafa coming down to the ring. The rest of the other 13 teams are at ringside. There's one mystery team, and we're about to find out who it is, as Jim Ross and Jerry Lawler are welcoming us in. All the other teams around ringside didn't even get entrances to this event, so I mean, it kind of felt like this was going to be the nations to win, which I thought in real time would have probably been really weird. And we cut to the commentators team, and Jim Ross leads us through all the different countries around the world, and I thought it was really weird that he made sure to point out most of Africa. I don't know what most of Africa includes, but Jim Ross tells us fans from all over the world is watching, and then we get what a rush.
Yep.
We've been 3 weeks into this. Legion of Doom have split up. It's been 2 weeks since they've even been on TV, and they come out in brand new garb. They don't get introduced as LOD 2000 here, But they come out in Animal. They have the all white helmets and shoulder pads. Sonny is their manager, and Animal has LOD 2000 on his brand new tights. And obviously, we know that's what this becomes. It becomes LOD 2000 in 1998, which I thought was weird. But Sonny comes out as their new manager. They look like $1 here.
I don't even think they're around in 2000, like
They're not, by the way.
anymore.
Yeah.
So that's kind of funny. Vince, I think, was like obsessed with the millennium at this time, even though we are still about 2 years away from it.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. They look cool, and I think the pairing with Sonny and the LOD is actually pretty cool, like good, and gives Sonny something to do. But as we know, it doesn't last that long.
Well, we hear the Undertaker and Chris Jericho and guys that have been in the business for a long time talk about, you have to reinvent yourself. You have to do something different. And listen, the Road Warriors are taking a big gamble here because they're like, listen to the crowd right now. They're getting the Road Warrior pop right now in 1998.
Yep.
And this is before the change. Like even the last 2 weeks of them not being on Raw, the LOD chants were there and in full force. So they're taking a pretty big gamble here, changing their gimmick up a little bit. But I mean, we know that Animal's son played linebacker at Ohio State, and they've got some pretty good genes in that family. He looks like he's in his prime athletically here.
Yes, and I mean they've always been pretty astonishing to look at, but they look leaner and I think that they're trying to do solidarity here with their haircuts because, as we know, the New Age Outlaws shaved Hawk's mohawk, so he's kind of just got a regular buzz cut here.
Yeah, and like for anybody that's joining us and has been watching along, the rules of the match here as it just starts is it's a 15 tag team battle royal. One of your members of your team needs to be eliminated to be for your whole team to be out. So as long as one of either you or your partner are thrown out, you're both eliminated. You don't both have to be thrown out here. And like behind the scenes kind of here, this is kind of a cool way for a couple of guys to get a payday for WrestleMania.
Yeah, and it's kind of carry on through there. I think it's gone away since like Triple H and TKO took over, but Vince was always good about doing like the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royals or even the WrestleMania pre-show ones, get them on the card. But I like it for this time and whatnot. What's going on?
Your comments will show up on screen. So if you got thoughts about anything going on that we're talking about on WrestleMania 14 or any thoughts that we have on the show, please get them in. They'll appear on screen. We'll get to them as we get there. But I mean, we talked about this in the last episode, Mike. This is kind of the end of the gang wars that lasted 9,000 years. We were very happy for this to come to an end. But it's kind of how this match goes. Savio Vega is the first guy thrown out here. You don't see it happen, but Kurgan is sneaking into the ring right now and throws Sniper out. They cared so much about the Truth Commission, they broke up on Shotgun Saturday night. It didn't even happen on Raw, but Kurgan throws out Sniper, and they're gone. And now the gang wars are officially over. We don't see the Bariquas or either one of the Truth Commission guys ever again on Raw.
Oh my God, it breaks my heart.
Yeah, I hate to see it, though.
Yeah. I hope there's a Truth Commission reunion someday. They deserve it. Hall of Fame induction.
And we talked about it. The whole NWA saga has been going on as Barry Windham comes out now. He's going to throw Chains out of the ring here because he's Bradshaw's partner, even though Chains is a part of a faction with a bunch of other guys. The other two DOA guys clearly in the ring also. But the other thing that doesn't make sense here is we've done this big NWA blow-off thing, right? Like Rock and Roll Express broke up with Jim Cornette because he brought in the new Midnight. Bart and Bob are in the ring right now. But the Rock and Roll Express are wearing NWA on their tights.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe did they not think to get maybe something new for the biggest show of the year? I mean, who knows?
You'd think. D'Lo Brown just got thrown out of the ring, but Mark Henry stays in for almost another 10 minutes here. So apparently nobody gave the world's strongest man the instructions. This is the first iteration of Too Cool too. Scott Taylor and who becomes Scotty 2 Hotty and Brian Christopher team up in this match for the first time as well. And obviously neither one of those guys, and somehow Brian Christopher not involved in the light heavyweight championship match on this show, despite everything for that title leading up to him being a part of this at WrestleMania. But got on the show, and obviously both those guys super talented.
Yep. And I believe Is it next year or is it the tail end of '98 here when they actually call themselves Too Cool?
I think it's just a couple months away,
Oh,
if I'm not
cool.
mistaken. A ton of shifting. I mean, obviously, the next episode of Raw is huge. X-Pac comes back. We get the very first vignette for Val Venus, but you get a ton of new characters. Rikishi re-debuts, I guess, in a few months as well. So there's a ton of fresh new blood. I mean, this is so much. The whole parallel of this whole pay-per-view is the beginning and the end, right? I mean, you can almost look at every single match on this card as the beginning and the end. I mean, even the Kane Undertaker match this is kind of the end of Glenn Jacobs not being taken seriously to a full Hall of Fame career by the end of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, exactly. And I was even thinking like this is like I think Taker's like first like 4 or 5 star esque match in the streak coming tonight. I enjoyed the match with Diesel at WrestleMania 12, but I think everyone else or all the other ones have been stinkers. So it's a pretty good one. But
speaking of which, we've kind of had a little bit of fun with the production crew and everybody all the mistakes or miscues that have happened with cameras. There's been a couple of really good shots and things like that too. But here in about 12 seconds, you're going to hear Kane's organ slightly play. They're testing music and they accidentally play the music. Listen, if you're going to have the monster come out here and just kill everybody, I think that would have been. They should have just said, you know what, Kane, just go out there, just destroy everybody. It would have been fantastic.
If they didn't have the LOD 2000 re-debut tonight, I think just do it. Yeah.
I mean, honestly, if the way this is going, it might not have been that bad of an idea.
Is this even for anything? I can't.
Yeah. So and Jim Ross is saying it right now. The team that wins this will get a number one contenders. Wouldn't be the number one contender at Unforgiven. So
okay.
Well, he actually says at Forgiven.
At Forgiven.
Yeah, and then Jerry Lawler has to correct him.
The long lost WWF pay-per-view.
Yeah, the team still in are the Godwins, as Hawk just killed Phineas. The Godwins, LOD 2000, the DOA, and the new Midnight Express of Bodacious Bart and Bombastic Bob. That's their real names. I didn't make that up.
Yes, Christian names. It's all on their birth certificates. Same with Phineas I. Godwin or Godwin. Wait, oh my gosh.
Yeah. Phineas I. Godwin, Pig.
And
Henry O. Godwin, right. Hog. Yeah.
Which one becomes Midian?
Phineas.
Phineas, that's right.
Yeah. If you haven't seen The Undertaker 6 Feet Under with Midian, it's great. Go watch it.
Does he talk about the naked Midian stuff?
He does, and he also discussed like he doesn't know that Triple H is in charge of WWE, and then like talks crap about him a little bit, but that says, "Hey, have your father-in-law hire me. I'd love to be a writer." Ha 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 ha! I laugh because I'm serious.
Right.
And then Taker goes, he runs it now. He's like, "Oh, the writing team? No, the whole thing."
Right.
Just oblivious.
Great.
Great setup here as the Godwins come back in and kind of listen. They've done a ton to build towards this NWA thing. So there was like a little bit of possibility here that the new Midnight might actually beat the LOD here to win this thing.
Yeah,
I love that moment there between Phineas and Sonny because they actually hated each other like in real life, and Midian gets into that a little bit in that podcast too. So like the fact that he threatened to hit her with that bucket there is not that far fetched.
No, it was probably shooting a little bit there.
Yeah, like kind of saw it in his eyes.
And I mean, and to your point about the new Midnight Express, they had a good look, like physically. I mean, they're young guys, and it's just not who they are, especially Bob. Like, yeah. I don't know.
Well, I mean, this is a little more believable than Sparky Plug. So.
That's true.
And then we're down to the final two here. Is the Midnight kind of keep an animal on the outside of the ring and taking advantage of Hawk? What I don't like about this spot here, Jim Cornette is literally standing right there. Why would he not help?
No, I know, and he's
no tennis racket spot either. Like, just kind of feels pointless to have him out there. Get that WrestleMania payday, baby.
Yeah, I guess. I was gonna ask you about that too, though. Tag team battle royals. Would you prefer if they just eliminated both, or do you like the rules of just one? And then
no, yeah, I think it makes way more sense to eliminate both. Like,
okay,
why would you have them both in there? If it's
Yeah.
not, you're not going to eliminate both. And I think that's probably why there's the end of the match. You see that why the LOD do it the way they do. They both eliminate their midnight counterparts to get
Mhm.
the win here. And Mike, I thought you were going to wear the outfit that Sonny wore tonight.
Oh,
I know you got it in your closet, so I just figured.
It shrunk in the dryer. I couldn't get the back strap to
I don't think
tighten
that
on
thing
there.
can shrink anymore. The LOD get the win here, and obviously their storyline has been that they had been broken up. And last time we saw on Raw, they were literally in a physical pull apart in the backstage area. We don't like that's maybe it's a negative here. Like we don't ever get the explanation as to how they came back together, and maybe it's just hinted at that Sonny's the reason, I guess. And there's a lot of reasons there, I guess. But
maybe the year matters. Like oh, it's 2000, so we're cool again, brother.
No, it's still 1998. So,
That's right.
But I guess LOD 1998 doesn't have the same ring to it.
They should have just done it.
Yeah, they should have. I agree. We get a recap here of the LOD winning the 15-team tag team battle royal, and they do show the one thing that kind of irritated me a little bit is Sonny's already getting into the ring before the other guys go over the top rope, so probably a little bit of hurry up to get the show on the road.
Yeah, there's a lot of action tonight. I'm really excited for that rewatch of the dumpster match. I remember always loving that one. Kane and Taker is a good match. Hell, even Rock and Shamrock was a lot of chaotic fun. And just the rise of Steve Austin. So I mean, we're off in the races here.
They recap the sellout tonight at the Boston Garden that we alluded to. But the other thing is they did the event on Friday in Boston, yes, where Shawn Michaels was going to come out and address the whole crowd, but got hit in the face with a battery, walked out, left Triple H and Mike Tyson in the ring to kind of hold the whole thing down. And he came back out for the final spot at the end of the night where Mike Tyson and Shawn Michaels kissed Stone Cold Steve Austin on the head while he's crucified in the ropes. But
right. Yeah, there was a lot of controversy to that because since he left abruptly without any warning or anything, he could have endangered himself walking through the fans without really giving heads up to security and whatnot.
Again, it just I think people forget or maybe just don't know that this whole day, like Shawn Michaels was not in communication with Steve Austin. There was legit concern heading into the main event minutes before this match that Shawn was going to do business the right way. And for anybody that doesn't know the famous story, Undertaker has to tape his hands up and wait at Gorilla just in case Shawn doesn't do business. Mike, go ahead and hit pause before we start the next match.
Sure thing.
Because I forgot to upgrade my Peacock subscription. I still have commercials. For anybody out there that is dealing with commercials, I didn't do that for you, not because I'm cheap or something. But like I just think it's incredible that it's the beauty of pro wrestling, right? Is like Rob Van Dam tells the story all the time that you don't like if you can speak the language, we don't have to talk. We can just get in the ring and do it out there and listen to the crowd and react off each other. And pretty unprofessional of Shawn at this time not to, but we've talked about it, right? It's right. He's worked his whole life to get to this moment and this fever pitch that's about to explode in the business that he loves, that he's given 13 years of his life to, and his body is quitting on him. And he referenced this on the last episode of Raw. Him and Steve are the exact same age.
Yes.
And the company is pushing Austin. You can go ahead and hit play now.
I got it. But yeah, very, very bitter pill for him to swallow at this time. And I think he
was swallowing a lot of them.
Right. Yeah. I'd say even if he wasn't, to your point, even if he wasn't, battling demons at this point, an injury when you're about to take off in the hottest period in the company's history is very, very frustrating.
It's light heavyweight championship time here, and Aguila is already in the ring as the WWF light heavyweight champion. Taka Michinoku is coming to the ring in case you want to know how this is going to go.
I don't think the crowd's that hot for this, if I remember, but it is a pretty entertaining little match.
Yeah, I think this was supposed to be a low spot, which is interesting because they get after it quite a bit here, and that's what this is supposed to be, right? Like you're trying to counter what's happening on the other channel with the cruiserweights, and I listen. This group of guys has done more with little than I remember them doing. Like I wasn't really into the light heavyweights. I didn't really love the cruiserweights on WCW either. Like I do now because I was 9 years old. I didn't have an appreciation for it. They're obviously the most talented guys really on the WCW roster, but I love how like rewatching this. I think this is probably one of those things that I think I've enjoyed more than I expected to.
Yeah, and they were little sleeper hits. But I think a big part of it too is they didn't have the talent that WCW did.
Like you have 3 future world heavyweight champions on the other channel that are wrestling that division. Like,
and like they, excuse me, and we're about to get the Hardys here in a minute. So like the younger demographic that likes the personalities and the high flyers, they're gonna get that, and they don't really need they're not really paying attention to the light heavyweight division because we don't really know who a lot of them are.
Well, and I think the one thing that WWF was sorely missing was Eric Bischoff and WCW had that catalog of wrestlers to come up from AAA in Mexico. The Psychosises, the Juventud Guerreros, the Conans, the Rey Mysterios that they kind of just had exclusivity to.
Right.
The WWF that was probably the biggest difference. I mean, you have international talent, both these guys obviously from Mexico and Japan in the ring right now, but the difference was the relationship that AAA and WCW had is you had a whole roster of guys that you could just bring in to that division with, and we saw how much of a difference it really made.
Oh yes, I mean, man, some of my favorite WCW matches were all cruiserweight matches. Dean Malenko,
yeah, I didn't mention him.
Mysterio, all the good ones. But
Eddie Guerrero, Chris Jericho. I mean, the list goes on. The list of
one of my personal favorites, La Parka.
Yeah, our guy La Parka.
That's right.
I'm really disappointed that some indie guys haven't just bought La Parka costumes and just kept his legacy going.
I know
that does bother me.
He was awesome.
We get a shot here at the Spanish announce table, and obviously Carlos Cabrera and Hugo Sanovich become staples of WWF over the next 2 to 3 years because people just go through their table quite often.
Yes.
Spoiler alert for something that happens later in this show, by the way.
And even years later, I think it was the Hogan McMahon match at 19.
Mm-hmm.
He takes a chair shot to the head. Hugo Savinovich
laid it in, brother.
Yeah.
And like the one thing that I think this is just me being weird. I don't know. The one thing that I really don't like about it's one of a few things that bothers me about today's product is we don't know any of the officials. Like we they made it a point to let us know who Earl Hebner was, who Teddy Long was before he was that Teddy Long. We got to know the officials, and Jim Ross did a really good job of that. I don't like that we don't really get that interaction or the attention to the officials anymore like we did back in this day.
I think like the two that I only hear a whole lot of is one from each company. It's is it Audrey Edwards for AEW and then Jessica Carr for WWE. But yeah, Michael Cole may say something at like the start of before the match starts, like official Jessica Carr signed for this, but JR would say the refs' names throughout the match. That's Jack Doan. I already know.
Yeah,
that.
Right, exactly. And you gotta wonder how much of that is the fact that Jim Ross obviously started in pro wrestling as an official. Maybe that's got a little bit to do with it. Ooh,
right.
Staka lands really, really awkwardly there, but was able to get up in time to catch his opponent.
Right. If you guys do hear a dog barking, that is mine upstairs. I don't know what's going on.
I can't hear it, so
okay,
I think we're all right.
But we're live, Val.
Yeah. If you hear one snoring, my golden retriever is at my feet as we speak. So.
But yeah, this action is very good here.
Yeah, a little bit of miscue there as Taka was clearly set up on the top rope and just waited for the official or waited for Aguila to come over. And I don't know if anybody heard that. I mean, maybe we're talking over it, but the one thing that's very evident is how hot the mics are, and it's probably the most evident in the Triple H and Owen Hart match. We'll get to that in a minute, but you heard the official. You heard Jack Downs literally say, "Wait." Yeah, as Taka just obviously comes off the top rope there. Great looking springboard head scissors by Aguila. Like, I believe this is Aguila's last match in the WWF. But like, you could argue that he was probably the most talented guy in the tournament, and since we've seen him twice since then.
Yeah, I think he's moved around a lot better than Taka, and like that's no disrespect to Taka's obviously very talented, but Aguilar's got the mask and the charisma. I think that just kind of sets him apart. But no, I don't remember a whole lot more matches with Aguila after this.
Ooh, as he spikes his head on the back. The Michinoku driver was over in 1998. People are calling for it in the crowd. And the one thing that I think the WWF lightweights did more than the WCW cruiserweights is like the lucha libre style is very no sell heavy. There's no real psychology to it. It's a lot of ooh and on, hot spotting, high spotting, etc. As the point where Dean Malenko and Eddie Guerrero, Chris Jericho, all those guys are obviously psychologist specialists 101.
Yeah, and they make it look snug, but like very very safe. You see a lot of I like to like do the montages on YouTube of wrestlers saving themselves, but I think I got off topic there, but but yeah, they laid it in a little bit more, and they more crisper and more polished veterans out there.
And as I just mentioned, the Michinoku driver was over, and we see it right there as Taka retains his WWF Light Heavyweight Championship title, and Aguila raises his hand and tries to get a little bit more TV time.
Yep, probably the last he does get. I think you're right, but the Taka Michinoku driver just there's such like torque and oh my god, yes, thank you.
There you go. The light heavyweight championship looked pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. I was a pretty big fan of the way the belt looked. It was unique. It kind of was a mixture of the old NWA North American title mixed with the Intercontinental Championship, and I thought that was a great look. For anybody that doesn't know who the woman on your screen is now, that's Jennifer Flowers, who was famous for sleeping with Bill Clinton at the time. She's interviewing The Rock here. But this is I think this is the first time we see The Rock in a Versace t-shirt or Versace shirt. And obviously he refers to them later as the $5,000 shirts, and he brings them back as the final boss later in life. This is really the full switch because he's been referred to as Rocky Maivia The Rock up until this point. He's only referred to as The Rock after WrestleMania.
Yep. It just seems like he's got it all figured out now. The whole package is not really any loose ends on his character. And for those of you that didn't watch back then and have watched recently, like those Versace vests that he wears, those are callbacks to these shirts that he was wearing all the time. It's and he's got the glasses and there's the world-renowned Jennifer Flowers that they've been talking about for 3 weeks, and then we don't hear anything else again.
Nobody ever hears of her or from her ever again after this. Yeah, it's just incredible when you think back to the fact that The Rock was literally about to get fired. Like he was about to be fired, but then he got injured, and Vince McMahon picked up the phone, called him back, and he thought he was being let go.
Yeah.
And for anybody that doesn't know, The Rock's entertainment company is called $7 Entertainment because when Jim Ross took him to lunch for his WWF interview, Rock told Jim Ross, I would buy you lunch, but I only have $7 to my name. So that's why The Rock's entertainment company is called $7 Entertainment. Comes in, white meat babyface, gets booed to death. People hate him. He gets brought back. And Vince is like, we're going to turn you heel. And The Rock goes, give me 1 minute on the mic.
Yep.
All I need is 1 minute. And it literally gives him the ability to show his personality. And he accidentally has all the charisma in the world in his pinky. So he gets over with the fan base, and he just morphs from this white meat baby face that has to smile through everything into the most dislikable person on the planet that eventually makes him the biggest baby face of all time too.
Yeah, no, and there's a lot of people with that same kind of story. I mean, obviously nobody, excelled as much as The Rock did, but you can even make the comparison with Dom. White meat baby face hated, and now he's being cheered as the most despicable heel on the planet. It's good to I love seeing those come from rags to riches story.
When he turns face, Dominic Mysterio is he here. he's going to sell more merchandise than anybody over the last 20 years.
Oh, I think so. Keep the mustache, brother.
Agreed. We don't live look here at the DX band. Who's going to play Triple H to the ring as the Hunter Hearst Helmet is now the European champion, making his way to the ring to take on Owen Hart here. Owen tweaked his ankle in a match on Raw 2 weeks ago. Triple H was able to take advantage of that, call Owen out, trying to hit him in the cast with a bat. He became the European champion that way.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously he's going to play a major role in the main event tonight as well.
Yeah, but he's got a lot on his mind right now. Triple H.
That's the other thing. Is like he had to be the conduit all week long for Steve and Shawn, just to communicate, and he's legitimately like saving Shawn Michaels' life 48 hours before this, and then he's got to have a match here. And for anybody that's just joined us, we just had a bunch of people join in the last couple of minutes. We're rewatching WrestleMania 14 on Peacock. We're at the 28-minute, 11-second mark for the European Championship as we're getting a recap here of China taking out Owen Hart. Like I really like we know that Hunter was supposed to win King of the Ring when the Austin 316 thing happened, but I really wonder how much the push after Mania, like obviously becoming the leader of DX after Shawn goes away, all of that is because of what he did to get the main event in the ring tonight.
Yeah, and he's one that can grin and bear it through like the worst times, and like even in his personal life, like as he's going through now, he can battle through it all. And it's in revisionist history. It's all like they would not have the careers, I don't think, now if they swapped and Triple H won King of the Ring first.
Absolutely not.
And Stone Cold was maybe, I don't think you're going to start the freight train stop the freight train that was Stone Cold, but I don't know.
I think both of them would have eventually gotten there just because they're both professionals, and Steve obviously was on a path to become the star he was anyway.
Right.
And listen, maybe Hunter may have gotten hotter, but I mean, it's not like winning the King of the Ring ever really did anything for anybody.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like there's always like something other than that after winning King of the Ring. So
yeah, because I think he was going to win King of the Ring and then have a program with Shawn, so maybe that would have affected DX down the road.
Yeah, it could have. And for anybody that's listening to us and has the show on mute, China has to be handcuffed to Sergeant Slaughter here, and she's protesting before Owen Hart ever comes down. But this is just like we talk about long-term storytelling, right? This is 6 months in the making of Sergeant Slaughter versus DX, and Sarge is about to have a pretty big change in character here over the next couple months as he joins up with Mr. McMahon and is walking the company line here.
Yeah.
So this is really his last night as a babyface.
Yeah, and that's probably for the best because he's probably tired of getting potatoed by China.
Yeah.
You could kind of argue that they're the more entertaining part of this match.
I don't wait for an argument. I think you're 100% right there. And that's been one of the things that has been a little refreshing for me too, is like, listen, I know Brian Alvarez. We had Brian Alvarez from the Wrestling Observer newsletter came on the show and just kind of poo-pooed the what was it called, the boot camp match between Hunter Hearst Helmsley and Sergeant Slaughter. But I was mildly impressed with, like, listen, it's a bad match, but I was mildly impressed with what Sarge brought to the table in that situation.
He looked tired getting into the ring, so like
it takes an over the quarter bump.
So I give props to the Sarge, man.
Yeah, as Owen Hart makes his entrance here and double legs Hunter right out of the gate, and like, listen, you had to jumpstart this match, right? As much as this has been kind of a blood feud, you've got the Montreal Screwjob stuff, Hunter taking advantage of Owen while he was hurt, all the trash talking going on. You couldn't do a collar and elbow here, right?
No. It's pretty personal. You start off with that. It's like, I don't know, having a no disqualification main event between Triple H and Orton after Orton was just punting all of Triple H's family and kissing his wife.
Yeah.
So I mean, at least they didn't do it this time.
I don't know. I mean, we saw the replay and the live action where Owen tweaked his ankle and it looked pretty gnarly. Maybe he just rolled it as Owen teabags Hunter there. I'm pretty sure that was intentional. But like, he looks like he's getting around pretty good here. I mean, Hurricane Rana right out of the gate. And I was wondering leading into this how limited he was going to be because we know how short this match is.
Yes. It's like he's doing all right on it. He's obviously have to felt a favorite to sell for it because that's the story they're telling. But yeah, I feel like they've just had bad luck with their legs in this feud. So I mean, it's just getting there,
Right.
all done, and then
Hunter dislocates his kneecap. Owen Hart tweaks his ankle. Like it's just lower ligament problems here. I love that spot there where China's trying to get to him, and Hunter and Sarge just uses the handcuffs to pull her back. It looks great.
Yes, and it's very unique. I wish they would actually bring more things like that out, where not handcuff them to like the post, but handcuff them to like a person, and you have to drag my big ass around if you're gonna.
Well, and that's a good thing to point out too. Is like Sergeant Slaughter. Correct me if I'm wrong here, Mike. I'm trying to think even before him is like the first guy that is like the official matchmaker, commissioner, general manager character where they come out and they like on screen make matches. I know Jack
Tunney?
I was about to say other than Jack Tunney, but he was like a one-off every other month type guy.
Yeah, he was.
Sergeant Slaughter was a weekly character.
The only other one I thought maybe Monsoon briefly
I guess Gorilla kind of did, but I mean Gorilla was like kind of every 2 month type guy too.
Right. It's like I don't think to the degree Sarge was, and then obviously Vince is about to blow that out of the water.
Right. But I mean, even Vince for the first couple of months, I mean, he made the first year is the owner, but not really like a matchmaker. I mean, you have Sarge, you have Foley, Regal, like you have a bunch of guys that come in that fit that role.
Yes. And while we're live here, does anybody have a favorite
who's your favorite
figure?
Who's your favorite commissioner of all time? we'll allow GMs into that role also.
Mike Adamle. Just
is
kidding.
Not on anybody's list. Hey, if anybody's joining us for the first time on Facebook or Twitter, feel free to head over to Analyzing Attitude on YouTube, like and subscribe to the channel. We'd really appreciate it. We break down weekly a recap of Raw, and then the pay-per-views as we're rewatching WrestleMania 14 here. You can catch the Peacock. We are currently at the 34-minute, 50-second mark as Triple H is getting ready to give us a suck it and a knee drop. Well, he thought about it. There we go. And if you got a comment on anything we're talking about, like Mike just asked, hey, who's your favorite on-screen commissioner of all time? We'd love to hear your thoughts and get that in.
Yes. Sorry, I got a scratchy throat right now.
That's all right. Is there a match that you're looking forward to the most tonight? From an in-ring standpoint, not a storyline standpoint?
Either the dumpster match or Kane and Taker. Probably the dumpster match though, because they take some wild bumps in that match.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the main event's the easy answer, so I'm just gonna take that out of it. So for me and for anybody that doesn't know, we have the tag team, the light heavyweight title match, which we both watched. This match between Triple H and Owen Hart. Next is the mixed tag match, Rock Shamrock, dumpster match, Taker Kane, Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Shawn Michaels by the end. So for me, I think it's Kane and Taker just because we know. I mean, those guys just can go.
And it's definitely Kane's coming out party in that match tonight. So, sorry.
And obviously, Taker being the constant professional, you'd expect nothing less. But we hear wrestlers talk about it all the time. You have to be able to get over when you lose. And spoiler alert: the Undertaker wins at WrestleMania. But they did such a good job in protecting that character in that match and really making Kane. I mean, he's done a lot. He's hit Vader in the head with a wrench.
Mm-hmm.
He's come out and just had a month or 2 month long reign of terror over the rest of the Federation. He's the
gorilla.
He killed the Phoenix Suns gorilla 2 weeks ago.
The Carnage.
But he's I mean, really gets his best showing to date in that match.
Yes, I would 100% agree. And their second WrestleMania match at 20 it's fun because that's when Taker returns to the dead man persona. But if you ever have to choose between the two, definitely the one that we were watching tonight.
Yeah, I mean, and we know that at Unforgiven, there's a ton of rematches, and they get that awful Inferno match, which was
Yeah.
not a good idea for any reason.
Yeah. It as a
I
kid, I thought it looked cool, but you
from
know,
like here's the thing: is this is being put on by professionals that make these decisions every day? Who thought that was a good idea?
right? That would be so freaking hot. Like,
Well, not even that. Like just all the elements of things that could go wrong.
oh right, yeah, because don't the ropes start burning and they don't even really
Yes.
remember or like
Well,
think about that like before they did it.
and you have to wonder. We just talked about this on either last week's episode or 2 episodes ago. Kane set one of the cameramen on fire, and you got to wonder. Oh, we could pull that off. What if we just set the whole ring on fire?
Right, and that's his shtick, man. Let's just make this. Can we make the entire ringside flames just a moat of fire?
Yeah, and as Owen Hart's backing Triple H in the corner, honestly, this match is a lot longer than I thought it was.
It's a bit too long. I mean,
Yeah,
you know, they're moving all right. I mean, Owen's got a little bit of a split on his nose here, but
this crowd is hot, man. Like
yeah,
they obviously are in anticipation for the main event in a big way, but like this is the first time I remember like the WrestleMania crowd and then the WrestleMania or the Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania crowd just being on fire the whole night.
yeah, I'd have to agree with you on that because I'm trying to like.
It
I don't
definitely
even
wasn't
remember.
for 13. It definitely wasn't for 13.
No, I was. Is that when Foley debuted? Was after Mania 12?
Correct. Yep.
Okay, but that still wasn't like a hot thing. No offense to Mick, but at the time, I mean, I don't remember. You're like you said, the crowd just wasn't as like on fire as they are at this point. So
Well, and I wonder how much of it was. And I know I've heard Carl Anderson tell this story on his podcast, but like I would always see magazines at Blockbuster and different places where it's like this guy, like just for example, Sting was or Ric Flair was the wrestler of the year or the Great Muta or somebody over, and I'd be like, where do these dudes wrestle at? Because like I never got WCW before Nitro came on. I never knew that New Japan was the thing. Like I didn't even really know that ECW was around until they debuted on Monday Night Raw. So like I wonder for how like for guys like Foley and guys that came up from Crockett, like they show up on screen and 20% of the audience knows who they are. You know what I mean?
right, I think it. That's the beauty of social media nowadays. Like it's pretty easy to find any kind of wrestling that people are talking about. But I agree with you. I remember it was either Walden Books or Barnes and Noble. I went and grabbed the PWI magazines, and I'm like,
Yep.
who the hell are these guys?
Well, and even for Mick, like he debuts with a mask, so like how many people were sure that was Cactus Jack? You know, I mean,
Right.
like in the real debut time.
Well, what was he? Was he gonna Mason the Mulator? Is that what he was gonna be?
Yeah, that sounds right. What a horrible name. That's almost as bad as Fang McFrost.
Fang McFrost.
Scary moment there. Owen Hart hits a cross body, and him and Triple H knock heads. That was a little brutal. That could have been one of our meat and potatoes of the night for sure.
Oh yeah, so we can kind of have a live. If anyone has an opinion on the meat and potatoes of the week, looks like Owen Hart just hit him in his meat and potatoes. So.
Oh yes, he did. In his little game.
His king of dinglings.
You got a good Triple H penis reference? Go ahead and leave it in the comments below.
It's only fair that we can give him some.
Yeah, we just talked about it. We just talked about the spots you could hear. Triple H goes corner spot.
Do you think Cena is the loudest spot caller?
So I think that's twofold, right? Like he's also got the most camera attention on him.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like so that's a little unfair, but he doesn't try hiding it. That's for sure. You think the sharpshooter was over in 1998, folks?
Oh God, yeah, still is.
Owen's got Hunter in the sharpshooter. Hunter trying to dig for the ropes. China is able to pull Commissioner Slaughter over and help Hunter out somehow. She wasn't able to do that earlier, but now in a very important spot she can. Pro wrestling, folks.
I was wondering where she was hiding what we're about to see here.
Yeah, I'm trying to
It just pops out of nowhere.
Yeah, you can see her messing with it if you look at the bottom of the screen.
She got that out of Sean's bag.
Yeah, she throws some white powder in Hunter herself or in Sergeant Slaughter's face. Owen Hart goes after China, trying to bait him in.
Oh,
Sarge can't see, so naturally he can't just pull China away. That would just make too much sense.
And sorry, Ric Flair, China's got the best low blow in the business.
And there it is. Hunter herself retains after Owen Hart.
When did Triple H stop hooking, or keeping them hooked when he landed the pedigree?
Right,
it feels like yeah, probably. It just always looked more painful the way he just did it to Owen.
So Bret Hart gets screwed at Survivor Series. Owen Hart gets injured.
Yeah.
He's still out there working. Never got his match to Shawn Michaels for the title, and they still beat him at WrestleMania.
Yep. Wasn't even in the family yet.
It doesn't make any sense.
Vince I think just very bitter towards the Hearts at this point, and I really don't understand why Owen stayed. I mean, I do because I've heard that the reasoning, but man,
a lot of money to do so.
Yeah.
And listen, I mean, Jim Neidhart and British Bulldog are on a tag team on WCW right now, so it's not like they're getting pushed to the moon either. So
right, and
we know how bad they screw over Brett. So
one of those guys comes back, I believe, next year.
Bulldog comes back in 2000.
2000. Okay.
So here's the other weird thing about what's going on, mixing reality and screen time. Right? It's listen, DX is kind of a group of sex symbols, I guess, right? I mean, to some degree, specifically probably Shawn Michaels,
right?
With the Playgirl magazine and all that. But in real life, Hunter and China are together.
Yeah.
And every week, Triple H basically talks about how women in the crowd can get with him. That had to be a little bothersome, right?
Well, I mean, but he keeps on with that because he gets.
All right, everybody go ahead and hit pause real quick. Everybody go ahead and pause real quick on your, unless you have commercials running right now, and if you do, go ahead and let those play for all of our brothers and sisters out there in non-heightened subscription land.
Sorry, I don't like commercials, man. Yeah, that's what. With the ESPN, Netflix, Peacock, all these things, I'm not getting ESPN. It's it's ridiculous. I'm not getting it just for pay-per-views. I should say it's
I gotta, Mike. You're probably gonna make fun of me about this because you know how big of a sports fan I am. So I just recently switched to YouTube TV.
Okay,
3 days ago, recently switched. Nobody in my life has told me about the quad box on YouTube TV.
What do they do? I don't have YouTube TV either.
So if you're a football fan out there,
yeah,
listen to the sound of my voice. This is not a paid sponsorship. With YouTube TV, you could put 4 football games on your screen at one time and watch them all at the same time, and then just select which one you want to have the audio on.
That's pretty nice.
YouTube. Do yourself a favor, advertise that more.
Right.
Because I promise you, every football fan in the world would switch to YouTube TV tomorrow. All right, Mike, go ahead and hit play again as we come back here. As Jerry the King Lawler tells us this is going to be DX's night. They're already 1-0. We'll see if they can go 2-0 and get Shawn Michaels out of here as the WWF champion.
I'm at 45:02.
I am at 44:54.
I'll hit 10 back. There we go. I went back 10 seconds. We should be right on.
This is hey, listen, tomorrow night's going to be it's going to be impossible to not see it, but the growing era of bringing signs to wrestling events is its fever pitch right.
Oh yeah, and then I miss the days, honestly. I mean, hell, with the way the ticket prices are, I'm not going to the WWF shows for a while, so or E shows. But
unless one of your buddies pays for you to go to WrestleMania.
That's right. That's right. But I don't know. They're wasn't it 74,000 for 2 nights this year, I think, or
Was
something
it
like that.
really? Like,
I
so
think for like the bottom.
2,400, you mean?
No, I think like 74,000 for like both nights on like the front row or something like that.
Oh, I don't know.
But or maybe it was like just ground floor. I can't, something like that. Somebody can correct me out there if they know. But
We
even
did
Orton said once, he's like, "You paid how much?" Like to a fan, he's like, "That's some
yeah, and
cheap shit."
well, I mean, just for when the three of us went to Mania, I mean, it was only like $5,500. So
Right.
like, think about that. That was, for anybody that doesn't know, is I mean that's WrestleMania 32, but
Almost 10 years ago. So yeah, it's
wow, that was almost 10 years ago. That's crazy.
Exploded.
This is just kind of what we're seeing on screen right now is kind of a homage to what we're going to see for the rest of this night. It's just these great recaps of the feuds that kind of built up to this.
Yeah, I think every match, like including the one we just watched, has had a pretty long going story, at least for the most part. Not saying all of them good, but
yeah, you couldn't really do it for the tag team match because
right.
the surprise was LOD. You weren't going to do it for the light heavyweight match. So, despite that being a championship match, but
right.
We're still waiting to hear back. Like, I know we announced a couple weeks ago we're gonna have Mark Marrow on the show. He's had some personal stuff come up, so we're just waiting to hear back when he's gonna be available. He's still gonna be on the show. He hasn't bailed on us, so anybody's been waiting to get that interview, we will have that as soon as Mark has some free time. He's promoting a book, folks. So
busy man.
Yeah, Mark, sell your book, buddy. We'll wait. We'll be here. But obviously, one of the things we talked about things we're excited not seeing anymore. I was so sick of the Sable go to the back, come out 8 minutes later, pop, end of match thing. Like, literally was probably my least favorite thing on the show. I think I'd rather watch the Truth Commission match at this point.
I feel like this is, I mean, I could be wrong, but I think this is pretty much Marrow's last hurrah in WWF at this point. He does go on and wrestle more, but he, like, Sable just goes off on her own and kind of leaves him in the dust, it feels like.
Yeah, well, and I mean that's kind of what they've been building to, right? I mean,
right.
And he has the relationship with Jacqueline and all that. So I mean, he's on TV for a while.
That's right. Yeah, we are about to get into some raunchy stuff later in the year.
Yeah, for sure. I'll tell you about PMS, kids.
Pretty Mean Sisters.
So here's what I didn't understand about this match is the last couple of weeks, Goldust has just been back to his normal Goldust character, not the artist formerly known as. And here he comes out in the lingerie and the whole nine. Maybe it's because it's WrestleMania.
He is like painted as like WrestleMania colors for this show, like the logo. But
with a giant FU on it too, by the way.
Probably a stretch, yeah. This guy was always on the TV when my mom came in.
Naturally, yeah. What do you watch? this guy over here in women's lingerie.
I love the meme. It's like when my parents walk in, and I think it was Foley giving Undertaker the mandible claw, and Goldust is licking Foley's ear.
Yeah. Dustin, I hope you get a lot of money to play this character. So Mark Marrow and Sable making their way out here, and this is a mixed tag match. So for the ladies to be in action, they both have to be tagged in, and vice versa. They don't follow that rule too well.
No.
I think it's really interesting how calm both of them look. Like for Sable making her in-ring debut, and obviously Mark Marrow being the husband of somebody that's about to make her in-ring debut. It's pretty interesting to see how like chill they look. Neither one of them look that worried.
No, they look aloof, and that's good. Cool, calm, and collected, and especially debuting on the biggest show of the year. However, I was just thinking, when do you think wrestlers have always gotten their WrestleMania jitters at their first one?
It'd be impossible not to, right?
Even back then, like, I know it was still a big deal, but
dude, I had WrestleMania jitters at WrestleMania 20 as my first one being there. It's like as a fan in the crowd, so I gotta imagine that for anybody doing it for the first time. I mean, it's what you basically work your whole career to. And back then, I mean, even in '98, like basically your year was made off your WrestleMania payday.
Right. Yeah, that kind of set the tone for how you were going to do the rest of the year, and especially what you worked for like the whole year before. Like there's not an end season for wrestling, but it feels like this is like the reset stage. As
For sure.
kind of
90% of your blow-offs happen at the big four pay-per-views in this timeline, right? And listen to this pop for Sable. I mean, Luna tags in and Mero does the point to the corner. You want her? You want her? The tag comes, and then they get another tag into Goldust here to get the ladies back out of the ring. And just great job here by everybody involved. Just getting this crowd to come to their feet. And listen, that stuff's got to work too, right? I mean, you could plan that out, but if the crowd doesn't come along with it, like,
dead in the water.
Doesn't matter. Yeah.
Yeah, they're doing a very good job at building anticipation here for when Sable finally gets her hands on Luna, and for that matter, some others in the match.
Yeah, well, and it's not like, and no offense to Luna Vachon, but it's not like there's this just giant rivalry and people hate Luna, and it's just like Sable was just so over at this time.
Yeah, and it is pretty crazy because like I don't know, I thought Sunny would have been the more bigger thing. It's weird. I don't see why she got the treatment from the crowd that Sunny did not.
Because there's two pretty big reasons.
Oh, yeah.
And the internet wasn't really a thing yet, so you got to see boobs on TV. It was a big deal.
Tape it with a VHS tape.
Well, I mean, listen, she's a beautiful woman this time. I mean, it was far and few between that you saw beautiful women on TV and this capacity of this gladly dressed. And
now that I think about it,
that attire gets fewer and fewer as we go along.
Baywatch is hot at this time, and she does resemble Pam Anderson.
Oh, for sure. Listen, they just had Pam Anderson on at WrestleMania 2 years ago too,
right?
And that drew big numbers.
Big numbers.
big.
Nice potato there by Luna.
I've just never been a fan of intergender matches in general. Like, I just think like obviously this crowd is hot for it, but like this limits so much what everybody can do.
Yeah, I mean, I did like what was it, Mania 34,
the Snooki match. No,
I almost choked on that one. No, the Angle and Rousey versus Triple H and Stephanie. That one was pretty good.
It was fine. I mean, I
don't not a fan, I guess.
Maybe I'm just not a fan. Maybe I'm just not a fan of people that don't get in the ring. Like, obviously, Steph.
Yeah.
Has been in the ring, but nobody's ever going to confuse her for a great worker.
She's a former women's champion. How dare you say that?
Yeah, fair enough. But I respect people like Maria Menounos who like actually give it. Not that Stephanie didn't, but like, is anybody actually ever thinking that Stephanie McMahon is going to be a threat to a former UFC champion? You know what I mean? Like,
honestly, now that you mentioned it, that really pissed me off in that match. How many times she kept blocking Rousey? It's like
exactly. Never like. Not only is Ronda Rousey a former UFC champion, as Sable is just tearing Luna apart right now. She's also a gold, like a bronze medalist in judo. Like,
right.
So like, there's no world in which Stephanie McMahon is stopping Ronda Rousey from doing anything.
Yeah, I don't know why they decided to go with that decision.
Because her and Steph are friends, which fine.
But just like Sable would stand no chance against Luna in a real fight. She's a shot.
Tell you what, man, that shot she just nailed Goldust with looked like I might have left a mark.
Right.
I will say this: she's pretty believable in this match.
Yeah, they're selling their ass off for her.
Yeah, right, and that's maybe more of a tip of the cap to Goldust to Goldust and Luna than it is really to Sable. But
right,
she makes it look believable. So
yeah. Maybe everything's looking crisp, and I think that's what I remember a lot about this Mania. I mean, even despite Sean's bad back, but there is like it seems like every match is like smooth.
Yeah, listen, I mean, but it's beginning and end, right? Like it's everything that the new generation was leading up to, as the cameraman earning his money right there. Right. It's everything. This is also kind of a culmination of everything the
Nice.
the new generation was too, right? Like it's the
Absolutely.
athleticism being ramped up. It's the realism. It's the better product in the ring, and we talk about the debuts that are about to happen, like the Goldust character debuted in the new generation. Mark Marrow debuted in the new generation. Technically, Sable came out, and well, she's not out right now, but Terry Runnels.
Oh, yep. As
And so
Marla.
Marlena, yeah. So
Or
like it's kind of like the end of the new generation and the start of the Attitude Era here.
yeah, and it's and what a more fitting way to do that with the start of the Austin era. So yeah, maybe this really is the culmination of the the ending of the new generation and the real start of the Attitude Era.
Yeah, and obviously we get the Austin Era has begun moment at the end of the show, but it's just like there's just so much that led up to this event. And that's why I talked about it being the most anticipated championship match of all time, because this is really like a 3-year story. It's after Hogan left and everything that him leaving the WWF led to being. Like,
Yeah,
you don't get Shawn Michaels as the WWF champion, no matter how talented he is, while Hulk Hogan's still at the top.
no,
He would never would have worked with him.
not for him, brother. No, and this night could be like potentially like argue one or two, but most important mania or match of all time with the passing of the guard here. You could argue WrestleMania 1 was the most important show, but
Oh, of course, yeah, you have to, right?
right.
And I mean, it's kind of like the Michael Jordan versus LeBron debate. Like,
Right.
the what, like, throw the championships out. What makes Michael the best is you don't get LeBron without MJ. You know what I mean? So it's
Absolutely.
yeah. As Mero hits the worst looking TKO maybe in history there.
And really bad breakup attempt. And
Yeah, it was a back rake. What are you talking about? But I don't know why you wouldn't just kick him in the head, but whatever.
Oh goodness. Oh, here comes Sable.
By the way, Sable comes in and goes for a pin, which is illegal, and she can't pin Goldust. So
No, I think Goldust is just in there to eat some shit right now.
maybe explain the rules.
Yeah. Like War Games last night.
Yeah. Yeah.
You cannot leave the cage. Brock Lesnar leaves the cage.
Brock Lesnar also won a ladder match one time that he was never in. So there's that.
That's true. And he's also stole that man's wife as we're watching that.
Oh, I forgot that Sable kicked out, or Luna kicks out of the powerbomb. Totally forgot about that.
Which I don't know if that was a good idea.
Yeah, it later becomes her finisher.
Right.
And one that Mark Marrow himself doesn't kick out of, by the way.
Right. Oh, that's right. Because I think she wins with a TKO, doesn't she?
I think so.
Which actually, I kind of prefer that, but the powerbomb was good. Yeah, I think you're right.
You got to wonder how much them changing their finisher to the powerbomb is to kind of like separate those two together. Yeah,
that's what I would think there. This match went a hell of a lot longer than I thought too.
Yeah, I mean we're literally an hour and 3 minutes into the episode. We appreciate everybody watching along with us here, and we're 59 minutes into the show, and we still got a long ways to go. So hopefully, nobody's got to work early in the morning tomorrow. Probably like both of us do. Mike, you got an early morning tomorrow?
I do. That's all right.
There's the TKO and the pin and the win for the good guys. Is that a sweep for the faces so far? It is, right? Yeah,
Yep.
No, Hunter.
No, Hunter. Yeah.
So.
But that is 8 match. That is we're at the halfway spot match wise. I don't even think close to the halfway spot in the show.
Oh, I totally forgot. Jennifer Flowers actually does come back out here too.
Oh man.
Up next.
Oh, did she just enter
she's a special guest ring announcer, yeah.
Ring announcer. Oh no, this is actually might have been, would you say, second pop of the night?
Sable?
What she's about to do here.
It's more of a pop for the outfit she's wearing, but here and there.
Oh wait, did she not do that tonight?
I think that's on Raw.
Oh, why did I think that was on Mania?
I don't think I've ever seen anybody look as happy as Mark Merrow just looked walking out of the ring, by the way.
He won his WrestleMania match, man.
Listen, that pop for Sable hitting that TKO was no joke, too.
Right.
Like, obviously, Luna did everything she could to make her look amazing, but
right,
that TKO looked pretty good. I mean, she was obviously a pretty physical specimen of her own right.
Yeah,
outside of professional enhancements.
No, yeah, she definitely has muscle. Like, I'm not discounting that at all. But what the hell match is it? They just showed the card for the dumpster, and now they're showing the Intercontinental.
I think the Intercontinental title match is next, and I've been a little disappointed about the build to this because the build to the Royal Rumble match was so good.
It was clear
that this build, and go to pause because I got a commercial here. The build to this match has been more about Steve Blackman than it has about Ken Shamrock,
and Farouk and Rock, and
which plays a role in this match too.
Right. It's I would agree the Royal Rumble build was much better, but they at least these two have been entertaining, whether it's been constantly with each other or not. But especially that wicked chair shot from 2 weeks ago. So, but I enjoy what they do with Shamrock in this match, and I can't say enough about the decision to do what they do with The Rock.
Yeah, I mean, he clearly, he's over. I mean, there's no bones about it, and he's over, and he's not even close to over yet. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
He's clearly got a rocket strapped to his back, and for all the right reasons. He as Tennessee Lee. Go ahead and hit play, Mike. Sorry.
Right. No, you're good.
As Tennessee Lee is in the ring, and former Colonel Lee Parker from WCW is the manager for Jeff Jarrett, who was supposed to be in the tag team championship tournament or tag team battle royal, but wasn't. Is in a feud with Steve Blackman, so I guess we're including that into the Rock Shamrock fiasco. I don't know.
It's very we could do without this 100%. Jennifer Flower, didn't you spend enough on Tyson?
Right.
We need this.
That's interesting. Like Sean Oliver on the Click This podcast occasionally goes over they'll get pay sheets for how much guys made. Mm-hmm. I would love to know how much Jennifer Flowers got paid for this WrestleMania. Wouldn't you? Wouldn't that be an interesting?
Yeah. I guess I don't even know it.
We know Tyson made $3 million.
Right.
We know Tyson made $3 million. So I can't imagine she got $1 million for this WrestleMania.
I was about to say $500,000.
But they're putting her out there like she got paid quite a bit.
Yeah. But who knows? Maybe she did get $1 million. I don't know. We know Vince isn't really racking in the money at this point, but he's starting to we're back on the rise, but after last year, the new generation errors were not really big finance successes.
Yeah, and that, I think that's the thing that was most impressive about Vince's gamble on the celebrity aspect of it. And again, we don't know how much Jennifer Flowers made here, but the fact that you gave Mike Tyson $3 million while they're literally taking the water coolers out of Titan Towers a year ago.
Right. It's pretty mind-boggling. I'm much more interested in the celebrity that comes out before the Undertaker Kane match.
Yeah, for sure.
That is a lot more fun.
Key point here is The Rock is coming out with Mark Henry and D'Lo Brown. No Farouk yet. Keep that in mind for later in this match, but.
You got to think he just sorry, you were just about to say that.
No, good.
I'd say Farouk was accidentally hit with a chair from The Rock, so it might be a little bit of bad blood right now.
So that happened on Raw. It was a match between Farouk and Shane's, and The Rock went to go hit Shane's, and Farouk stopped him, and then Rock tried again and accidentally hit Farouk, and Rock clearly becomes a better actor later in life because that wasn't the best acting job of Dwayne's career. But
just don't look for it in Doom. Don't know if you guys saw that. I was so pumped to see it. Wasn't a big Doom fan, like video game, but I was a big Rock fan, so I wanted to go see it. And I was like, "This
That's
thing
his worst movie.
sucks."
Yeah, that's his worst movie. We're getting a recap here of probably the biggest meat and potato shot of the whole year. As
Even
Rock wallops the number one contender with a chair shot there. Then you get a replay of chair shot we're just alluding to with Farouk.
I love the head tilt before he does it too.
Yeah, you want me to? All right.
Fuck it.
Wow. So I've been wondering. Obviously, Ken Shamrock is two pay-per-views removed from taking on Shawn Michaels for the WWF Championship, and there have been some massive Ken Shamrock pops. Not a very big reaction tonight. That's kind of surprising.
Well, like we were just talking about, we haven't the build for him to Mania has not been a whole lot of focus on him, to be honest with you. Like he did the chair shot, that's great, but he was not on the go home show because hell, he could have been seriously concussed, but at least selling it. But
yeah, I mean, Stone Cold Steve Austin was out there cutting promos with the bruised spine, so
right.
And we didn't know what we know now about concussions in 1998. So
right, but I mean, I don't know. Like obviously they're night and day different, but they're both badasses. So I think it's very hard for Ken to, fight for that, world title spot when Steve Austin's up there.
No, and obviously In Your House, the Generation X was a B pay-per-view, and this is WrestleMania, and that makes sense. I just mean from a crowd reaction.
Oh, gotcha.
Because obviously we never see Ken back at that top spot, right? He slides down the card for the rest of his career, but
yeah, this is about where he stays.
He's like second or third loudest pop of the night almost every time he came out, and that's not the case here at WrestleMania. You have to wonder how much that has to do with it.
I seriously might have to download or put that on my iTunes, his theme song. That's pretty good workout song.
I was trying to read what that sign said there, and I couldn't see it. Speaking of paydays, I wonder how much that security guard in the green jacket there is getting paid by the Boston Garden to get a front row seat on the aisleway at WrestleMania.
Honestly, like
it's a draw for you, huh, pal?
If I was security, I'd be like, I'll take that seat. You don't even have to pay me. Just let me.
Yeah, he might have been working on pro bono tonight.
Well, especially nowadays, that's probably their payment. It's like they just find wrestling fans. These seats are worth $50,000.
Yeah, that guy's probably making $12 an hour.
Right.
Bad money in 1998, though.
No, not at all. Oh, that was a lot of money back then.
I've always respected security at events.
Mm-hmm.
I was at the Terrence Crawford Errol Spence fight in Las Vegas, as I have my credentials still sitting right here, actually. And I've never been more disappointed by the human race than I was at that event. Like major sporting events, you can't walk down aisleways while there's like in hockey events, you got to wait till timeouts, basketball games, etc. During rounds, you couldn't walk up and down the stairs.
Right.
And I was in a pretty luxurious area of the event because I was working it.
Right.
And like you had people spitting on security guards and like throwing stuff at them because they wouldn't let them walk down to their seats. It was insanity, man.
No,
so folks in Vegas at the Allstate Arena or at the T-Mobile Arena, I appreciate you.
Yeah. They I don't know, when people just get a smidge of an opportunity to like get closer to something, they just become barbaric animals. And I appreciate the civil people out there that just
it was truly insane to me, like how just blatantly disrespectful people were to just these people that are making probably $15 an hour to make sure that you get home safely.
Right.
It's crazy to me.
Yeah, it's that everyone be kind, don't know what you're going through, and honestly, it's their job. You don't want people coming at your job and spitting at you.
This Ken Shamrock just throws a timekeeper 15 feet.
Just like the timekeeper just doing his job. And
Ken Shamrock, be more respectful. So the storyline here is Ken Shamrock not snapping and losing his cool as he
Loses his cool.
lost about everything right there. That chair shot. Like, did Ken owe The Rock money? Like, my God.
I wonder if they were talking to Taker, because I remember that's his philosophy. If you're going to swing a chair, then fucking swing it.
Well, also the official just chooses not to disqualify Ken Shamrock here for some reason.
Right. He hasn't fully lost his cool yet.
Well, it's like, I don't want to spoil it for anybody that doesn't know what happens, but like, you're not going to give him the belt. Just why wouldn't you end it right there?
Right. Then just really have him go ape shit. But I mean, that's what he essentially does anyways. But
You know what? Like, I can't help but notice there are a ton of camera people around the ring for each match.
oh yeah.
Like, this is something that changes later, obviously, but just look at the amount of people with cameras around ringside.
Yeah, like it's insanity. Like I remember seeing then there's your new champ for the moment. But that I remember seeing the picture of Paul Heyman when he's at ringside, and
Right. That's exactly what I was thinking about.
they were even more crowded than them. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, there's probably 30 people. And granted, it's WrestleMania, but
Right.
wonder what this moment was supposed to be as Mark Henry's in the ring here. You got to wonder, like, they obviously invested a lot of money in Mark Henry. You got to probably wonder, like, let's see what kind of reaction he draws. Obviously, a big deal for Vince.
Right. And
So,
very, very, very cool to see a big ass guy like him getting easily tossed around by Shamrock there.
And here comes Farouk down to make the save.
This is hilarious.
It's pretty good.
And
cool visual here by The Rock. Obviously, he got split open in his mouth. Farouk just gives him the shove off and walks away.
And that is the end of their relationship.
Not quite.
Oh, no.
Quite. Yeah. Great look here. Rocky got his mouth split open on that leg lariat.
Yeah. It's not quite the year before with Brett and Austin, but it's still a cool visual.
Rock seriously injured here. Officials trying to stop Ken Shamrock. Trying to figure out who that is in the suit.
That is...
I don't know who it is. That's Pat Patterson in the blue. I don't know who the guy in the suit is.
Face the hard cam, brother. Oh, his facial expressions here are awesome. He just looks like he's psychotic. Like,
yeah, I wonder how many of these are referees getting paydays too. Hey, you want to get a WrestleMania payday, brother? You're taking a bump. Jim Ross doesn't even know who that guy is. Another suit.
Damn it.
I don't feel as bad then.
Is Pat Patterson going to take one?
Well, none of these guys are. These are actual head officials here. Tim White, Jack Donor out there.
Yep. We know them more than the guy in the suit.
That's gonna do the back. That's gonna probably do it for the belly to bellies.
The Rock was perfectly looking dead.
I don't know why he would need a stretcher from an ankle lock, but
well, he can't walk, Jimmy. No, I'm just no, maybe they were out of I don't know, wheelchairs, crutches.
Vince said, "Damn it, we need a stretcher. Get it out there."
Right. More drama.
6-year-old kid as Rocky's being carted up half dead. Rocky sucks sign right in his face.
Yeah, not quite a get well soon card there for Mr. Maivia. Waiting for the decision here. That's why we're kind of quiet a little bit.
They overturned the decision because of Ken Shamrock assaulting the officials. So this kind of pisses me off. They did this at the Royal Rumble too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for anybody that doesn't know, Royal Rumble, Ken Shamrock beats The Rock because The Rock hit him with brass knuckles, then hid the brass knucks in Shamrock shorts. After the match, they find the brass knucks in Shamrock shorts, give the belt back to The Rock. Same thing here. Like, Why do it twice? I don't know. Doesn't make sense. Rocky's about to eat a cymbal here in a second.
Right. From the late great D-Generation X band. I forgot his name, but I know he did pass away a few years ago.
I didn't see this. Somebody's got a sign in the crowd. Obviously, it was just on Thunder. Sean Waltman got let go. Somebody has a sign in the crowd that says Six was overpaid. Nice. Hats off to you, sir, whoever you are.
Foreshadowing.
Mm-hmm. It's probably Sean Waltman.
Yeah.
Take that, ATM, Eric. Ken Shamrock holds the Intercontinental Championship up that he doesn't win, and then just gently sets it back down on the rock
after he kills him the entire time. I don't want to hurt you. And that is the last WrestleMania with that version of the Intercontinental Championship.
It's also the last one that really has like a pretty basic generic entranceway too. Like,
I mean, I think the next year they have the 15 Roman numeral.
Go ahead and hit pause, Mike.
Oh, got it.
Like it's got to be crazy to think. Like, imagine Vince McMahon at this moment. Imagine the people at WWF at this time at the top of the food chain to go, eventually that's going to have a roller coaster on it.
No shit.
You know what I mean? Like, some pretty drastic changes coming in a big way for this company.
Unfortunately, that roller coaster was the year after we went, and we really got a basic generic stage.
Hey, there was a really cool star on the stage.
Yeah.
Or some, I mean,
I get it. They wanted to showcase the fans more because they wanted to break that attendance record. But man, and then seeing the next year's stage is like, we got fucked.
Yeah. WrestleMania 32 was bad for a lot of reasons, folks. Thanks, Triple H and Roman.
But thank you sincerely, Charlotte Flair, Sasha Banks, and Becky Lynch. That was a fabulous match.
For sure. It was actually, the ladder match is pretty good for the IC belt, too. All right, go ahead and play, Mike.
All righty.
Anybody just watch along with us. We're at the hour 16 minute mark where we're getting there. We're Real Athletes commercial playing right now.
Mark Mero. They got Ahmed out of there, didn't they?
Yeah, he's done, I believe.
Yeah.
But I mean, just I think this is they obviously show this a ton. Right. I think it's a little bit of a nod to the two guys that are in the main event too, right? I mean, Sean talks about his injuries piling up. Austin, Bruce, spinal cord, broken neck.
Right. Yeah. I mean, and they both happen now. But I mean, tonight's main event, one, very, very close to paralysis, broken neck for Steve, and then Sean with a broken back. It's pretty miraculous that these guys are in as good a shape as they are and go into tonight. But oh god, and that gnarly corner bump that Sean takes in the main event is going to be.
Jim Ross just lets us know that this is the highest grossing event in the city of Boston's history, over $1 million gate. So you've literally paid 1/3 of what you're paying Mike Tyson back just in attendance before you even got to what you did in pay-per-view numbers, and clearly they make a killing off that too.
Yeah, I think it's always been celebrities that generate the most money for him. I think the only one that didn't have a celebrity that ended up breaking the record, but I think if you really look at it, he's a celebrity, is when Rock Cena won, I believe, was the highest one. But before that, Battle of the Billionaires with Trump, we had Mayweather and Big Show. Like, there's celebrities always tend to draw the most money.
Well, you're getting the non-casuals, right?
Right.
You're getting the folks that wouldn't be there anyway. I mean, you talked about the amount of money that WrestleMania draws, and those people are spending that money anyway. Like, you got to go get the folks that normally aren't in this time period, dumping into their $35 to spend on WrestleMania at the time.
Right. However, Snooki did not do the same draw at WrestleMania 27 as the others I just mentioned.
Oh, I mean, Snooki was probably drawing more money than Mike Tyson.
Right. Their whole budget went to Snooki.
I'm trying to think, was that the same? That was the same Mania that Snoop Dogg was that too, right? Trying to remember. Was that 27?
Not that one. Snooki was at 27, and then Snoop was at the year. Snoop's been on a few.
Yeah. Snoop was at WrestleMania 32. Remember when he walked by? I don't know. Have we ever told this story on air? I don't know if we have.
Probably not.
So when we were at WrestleMania 32, we're standing in line waiting to get in the AT&T Arena, and these 4 mascots come out, and they're like, one's a giraffe, one's an elephant, one's a cheetah, a bunch of animals, right? And everybody's like, "Oh, mascots, that's weird." Blah 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 blah. They make their way, like there's probably 20,000 people standing around us.
Yes,
and they get halfway to the crowd, and they all take their helmets off, and it's the what were they called? The not the B team, they were the later and
the social outcasts.
Yeah, and Snoop Dogg. They were all dressed as mascots, made their way halfway through the crowd to make a Make-A-Wish moment happen. So that was pretty cool.
So we were this close to Snoop Dogg and had no idea.
Yeah, he literally walked right in front of us. Never mind the fact that we're that close to Bo Dallas, also, Mike.
Right,
but I guess
that was the future Uncle Howdy that we were that close to, man.
We're ready for tag team action here as the Outlaws just kind of scratching the surface of how popular their entrance becomes. And big reaction here for these guys. They've been made a big deal over the last 2 months.
Very much so. And, this is a key spot for them. I mean, I don't. Is this their first Mania match as well? I mean, maybe Billy's had one.
As partners for sure. No, Billy was with Honky Tonk last year. I think I'm pretty sure.
Gotcha. That's it.
I want to
smoking guns, but
I want to say that. Yeah, he was definitely with one of the smoking guns, but and then obviously Road Dogg was the roadie, but not really a.
Right. Yeah, he might have been at a Mania, but yeah, it's definitely their coming out party here. And I just fully doing the running knee to Road Dogg against the.
No wonder he's had to have knee replacements.
Yeah, and then not to mention it looked like he just headbutted the thing full force.
He probably did.
They take some pretty incredible bumps here with the dumpster.
I love how many liberties the Outlaws took with their T-shirts too. I mean, we've seen the South Park characters spray painted, and obviously Road Dogg with a Road Dogg 420 spray chalked on his shirt here. But like,
that's the day he was born, guys. No, I'm just
probably not a lot of folks in the back probably know the reference either. So, so anybody that doesn't know how this tag team match is working, it's a dumpster match. It's essentially a casket match with dumpster rules. Ooh, as clearly hurt Road Dogg. Billy Gunn baseball slides into Road Dogg as Cactus Jack does a somersault right to the side of a dumpster.
Very innovative spot, though.
Yeah, for sure. But kind of looked like Road Dogg was like, "Damn, Billy."
Yeah. Oh my God. This match still lives up to the hype. Like I remember watching this one. It was probably my favorite tag match at Mania until I think we're 2 years away from the Triangle Ladder match with the Hardys, Edge and Christian, and Dudley's. But
17, so 3 years.
They did it twice.
Yeah.
So I mean, at Mania they did it twice, but those teams were just made for each other.
Yeah, the tag team. Oh my God, Mick.
I know, that's what I keep getting lost in thought because it just mixes.
Yeah, it's just head is bouncing off of like that's a real dumpster. Like that's not gimmicks.
Oh man.
Yeah, they're showing just replays of Mick hurting himself basically, and we know like it's crazy to think that this is the guy that Vince McMahon didn't want.
I know.
You know what I mean? Like this guy that is. He's a year and a half removed from being thrown off Hell in a Cell. He's thrown his body into a dumpster. He's been thrown off a stage in a dumpster. And this is going to be the best year of Mick Foley's career up until this point.
Right.
He's more than earned it.
Thank God that they had people like JR and, Cornette and things of that, people like that, because Vince was always just, he went off aesthetics. Like, did you look like
looking at 8x10.
Right. So, like,
Mick Foley famously has never won a beauty contest.
No. I mean, that's just silly because like just watch a match of his and you'll know he's money. But I digress. He signed him.
He signed him, and it worked out well for everybody.
Yes, just not Foley's knees and back and
Or
hip,
head, or
teeth.
Foley. Didn't work out well for Foley.
I bet you he'd still say worth it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like the Wrestling with Shadows documentary, or was that the one? No, the documentary they did where he's at the Royal Rumble. Where
Beyond the Mat.
Yeah, Beyond the Mat. There you go.
Yeah.
Takes 15 chair shots from The Rock and is sitting there bleeding out of his face in front of his kids, and is like, "Daddy's fine."
Which we are about 8 months away
fine,
from
man.
that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. That is 98, isn't it?
So if we do a live watch long for that one, I'll be wincing a lot on that one.
Well, I mean, for anybody that doesn't know, too, like, and I hate to keep saying that, but they agreed to 5.
Mm-hmm.
They agreed to 5 unprotected chair shots. Mick takes 5 before they leave the ringside area. He eats 15 unprotected chair shots to the head.
And even that people's elbow when he just lays the chair on his face, but he's handcuffed and can't. Oh, that like I don't know, just that was way too much.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a coincidence that Mick's got memory issues at this point in life.
Right. No, the chainsaw just looking like I don't know, like a Temu Incredible Hulk.
I love how much like just Terry Funk just doesn't give a shit. Like,
no.
It's kind of been his shtick his whole life, but
right.
I mean,
at a corner of my eye, I thought he just DDT'd Foley, but that was Road Dogg. Sorry.
Yeah,
still powder everywhere from China.
You gotta wonder, like we just talked about the TLC matches. Like, I don't know if this match gets enough credit for kind of being the first tag team match that had the hardcore style to it. That kind of is you see a ladder here being interjected in the match. You got to wonder how much these guys kind of maybe inspired those guys to go on to do the stuff they did.
I agreed. I mean, I think we're about a year and a half away from the first just tag ladder match with the Hardys and Edge and Christian. But
yeah,
there's a lot of innovative spots here, and honestly, for the people that think the oohs and ahs of falling off through the tables to the outside, these guys went through a fucking dumpster.
I mean, Mick literally just hit his ankle on the metal dumpster there on the side out.
Right. And at least one of them went through the lid, if not both.
Yeah, Billy went through the lid.
And no packing peanuts flying out. I'm not saying there's none in there, but
yeah, I mean, there probably is, but they're hiding a little better this time. Like, obviously, that spot with the table where I think it was Bubba and Christian end up going through the table is probably a little more devastating. But I mean, I'm sure that didn't feel like a walk in the park.
And they were up a lot higher too. I think they were on a
lot higher,
18-footer, I believe, or
all the way to the floor too. You know what
right?
I mean? Like, no packing peanuts for sure in that situation,
right? And like we've seen like so many of those recreated, where like they only go through a few. Nope, they take them all out, and it's one of those like satisfying like things like that hurt like a bitch, but it just looked so smooth.
We want to welcome everybody that's just joining us to Analyzing Attitude. If you haven't followed us yet on YouTube, please head over to our YouTube channel, like and subscribe to keep up to date. We weekly review episodes of Raw in concurrent eras as we're watching WrestleMania 14. So the next episode we review will be the episode after WrestleMania 14. Where X-Pac comes back and there's a couple of debuts. You're not going to want to miss it. Our thoughts on it as well. But like and subscribe. We'd love to get your thoughts on anything we're talking about tonight. And again, we're watching WrestleMania 14 right now. We're at the 1 hour, 28-minute mark in the Tag Team Championship dumpster match as the Outlaws and Cactus Jack are making their way to the back.
It really does just look like two drunk guys fighting some college kids like at a bar.
It's a good call. It's a good call. I don't know if the other guys that aren't getting enough credit through all this is maybe the cameraman. Is one just took a rolling cart to the camera. Another cameraman had a door thrown at him that Chainsaw Charlie cut off and just kicked at him. So I don't think at the end of this they can show on the credits that no cameramen were hurt during the filming of this event.
And like keeping up with all of it too, like because these guys are just kind of going their own way, and but they're catching it all. Big soda bottles they're playing with. Oh my god, I forgot about Surge. Is that still around?
It came back.
It came back out.
It came back.
What was the one that I think is gone now? Is it Vault? Like that one's permanently gone?
I don't even know what that is, so I'm assuming so.
I think it was a Coke's version of Mountain Dew.
Oh, okay. Isn't that Mellow Yellow?
It might be now. But
yeah, I don't. Vault, you said?
Yeah.
Never even heard of it.
People listening, tell me I'm not crazy. It sucked. I don't remember liking it, but
so a little bit of controversy here as as Chainsaw Charlie dumps both outlaws in a dumpster backstage. Not the one at ringside, but they give Terry Funk and Mick the win. So we're gonna get Foley and Funk versus the LOD at Unforgiven.
Or so we think so.
So we think, yeah.
But
hey, kayfabe, brother.
Very entertaining match, though.
Yeah, look at the back of Terry Funk.
It's such nasty welt.
Giant hematoma on the back of Terry Funk.
He doesn't even know it's there.
Yeah, Terry Funk is 51 years old at this time, by the way.
I think good call. Like,
oh yeah, for sure. I mean, and again, it's getting over while losing. I mean, the Outlaws. You heard that reaction when they came out. They're already made men, so
right.
But at this time, you gotta wonder how much they were worried about it, right? I mean, they've really just recently had the rocket strapped to their back.
Right.
Go ahead and hit pause, Mike, as we got for all of our commercial friends have commercials playing right now.
And there could be things that they're already like brewing for tomorrow, as well with what to do after Sean needs to go away and get his back fixed. So where does that leave Triple H? Where does that leave the Outlaws? It's definitely a not to miss episode for DX fans.
Got 30 seconds left here on the commercials. And again, just for anybody that's just joining us, go ahead and leave us a comment what your thoughts are on so far this first hour and a half of WrestleMania 14 as we're eagerly anticipating the championship match between Shawn Michaels and Stone Cold Steve Austin, the official start of the Austin era. Man, this has been a ton of fun to do. I mean, we're on this is technically episode 24 of Analyzing Attitude, but
right.
We've had to get through some stinkers. We've had to get through some episodes of Raw. You can go to play, Mike, that haven't been the most enjoyable to rewatch. But it is about to get a ton of fun after this, buddy. We are full ramped up into the Attitude Era after this.
Yes, and that's what I'm really excited to get into it. And we have sat through the truth commissions of it all, the DOAs of it all, the Bariquas of it all, but it is still kind of fun to be like, oh wow, look how far they've come.
Well, and there's a lot of, I mean, there's been a ton of stuff that I didn't remember, but we talked about it the other day with Vic Venom, aka Vince Russo, actually being on screen in the WWE. I didn't remember that at all.
Right. And what was it? The little Uso that isn't wrestling was, a part of the Santa Claus skit with Stone Cold.
Yep. That's right. I forgot about that.
It's a little tidbit that, even if the wrestling's not stellar, like we're still finding little nuggets that, we didn't realize before.
I don't know if it's like, I don't think it's the nostalgia factor. That I think it's a legitimate, like, we're both pretty big wrestling fans, obviously, that like we didn't even remember some of this stuff, right?
Oh, exactly.
And it's crazy how we're obviously gearing up the prelude to Taker versus Kane. Like they just make 20 years of this story happen too.
Yes. And kudos to their production people. This promo is off the charts.
Yeah.
And it really makes you remember like how long they've been building this story, even before Kane debuted. So we're, better part of a year that this story's been going on, and it's really just getting started with their, like you just said, their 20 years of rivalry on and off.
And as Paul Bear says that Kane's been waiting 20 years to face his brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we've obviously talked about the Bad Blood debut, but undoubtedly top 2 or 3 debut of all time. Number 1 for me for Kane. I know there's a lot of people in the comments that said Chris Jericho and a couple other pretty good ones, but like they did such a good job of hyping up the monster. Like they even went to the well, they can't do this type things with like him coming out when Sonny was officiating the minis match and trying to attack Sable and just giving you that indication that he literally can do anything. And I don't know if they've done that with anybody else since.
The unstable and unpredictability. The Fiend was kind of attacking people randomly, but
it was so limited because of the pandemic, though, too.
Yeah. I'm sure there has been like the unhinged factor, and I'm not talking the Heidenreichs of it all. But if at least anything, the best. The best.
That's the only John Heidenreich reference we ever make on Analyzing Attitude.
Sorry, man. That Michael Cole closet scene is just burned in my brain.
It'll live in wrestling. It's up there with K-Vic and things that you just can't unsee. Speaking of Kane, if you don't know what that is, please don't YouTube or Google it. By the way,
save yourself the time. Michael Cole will tell you to save yourself the time.
I wonder how much the Brothers of Destruction stuff. Excuse me, sorry. Like, because a lot of people don't know that this was supposed to be a one-off match, and Vince kind of called a pivot on it later. Mm-hmm. Like, I wonder how much of the decision to make this a long-term thing came at that moment where you had the both bowing to each other and doing the Undertaker pose, and the reaction it got. It was probably a decision before that, but I think that was probably this is a no-brainer moment.
Yeah, the crowd ate that up. Like, what's better than two badasses, trying to, end themselves? Two badasses trying to end everyone with each other. So, that's what is unique about their history, is that together or at each other's throats. Like,
well, they've also stuffed each other in caskets and lit each other on fire and buried each other alive. and
don't all families?
Yeah, you know that's your brother. I kind of hated that they did and obviously they didn't do this live. They showed it on Raw, but I hated how they did let's put the fire out and show that the Undertaker wasn't in the casket thing.
Yeah.
And then pretending like he wasn't coming back.
Yeah. You know what I mean? What they should have done is at least maybe the week before he came back is like, we found footage that, they really didn't find his body.
I don't think they should have said anything. Fade to black. And
I agree.
He's gone forever.
But damn, the very next night they showed that, and then they didn't do anything with Taker, even really
for 6 weeks.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just made no sense. Maybe Taker was hurt or something that we don't know about, but it kind of felt like a waste.
Yeah, it just didn't make any sense. So,
granted, as we're watching now, they just lit a random stage worker on fire last week and didn't do anything with that.
All right.
So,
well, think about the next time.
Nitpicking a little too much here.
the next time they do a build to Mania, it's all Kane, because Kane buries him alive, and then we don't see Taker till he comes back at Mania. So, take your poison.
That's 20, right? Yeah, that's the next time they face at Mania. They don't face. Yeah.
And that's the return of the dead man.
Yeah, that was probably the coolest thing that I've seen live as far as a wrestling fan.
The Druids and everything. Druids,
and we were right behind them, so we could feel the fire. It was pretty cool.
That was pretty cool. Oh, and the surprise of the return of Paul Bearer too.
But and here's one thing that nobody other than probably you and I and the people that know us in our surrounding area are going to give a shit about. But so the Undertaker has got this ramp up to coming back at Mania as the Dead Man, and they're doing all these vignettes where the Undertaker is interrupting Kane.
Oh,
They did it in 6 cities. The problem was there were 7 cities before WrestleMania. The one they didn't do it in is Omaha, Nebraska, where Mike and I live.
I do remember
So
that.
pissed. Vince,
Was-
you owe me money.
Was that when they had they planned Bischoff versus McMahon, and then Lesnar showed up in F5 Austin or something like that?
No, nothing.
No?
Nothing memorable happened at that Raw.
Okay,
I believe that was the week after. By the way.
Okay, got it.
So they basically just screwed us.
Right. Actually, my first actual live Raw wasn't until 2005. Everything before then was just like the live events. Because
can we talk about how good Pete Rose is here? By the way, you alluded to this a minute ago. Like Jennifer Flowers comes out and she wants to be cheered. Mike Tyson obviously loves being cheered, but like Pete Rose goes, "I'll take my check and I'm going to make everybody hate me."
that's
The
right.
Red Sox.
He's like, I'd prefer to be the heel. Let's, how about it?
Honestly, like how good he is here, and like clearly wasn't making any money in baseball. I'm kind of surprised they didn't like try get him to come back and do. He comes back as the San Diego Chicken. And all
Yeah,
that.
that's what I was gonna say. It's like I think that's why they decided to make it a running gag for the next, I think two more Manias. Because
He's so good though.
At Mania 2000, not only does he get chokeslammed, he gets Rikishi's ass in his face. So
Yeah, I forgot about that.
he has no shame, at least, and that's good. And R.I.P. Pete Rose.
I have to ask, Mike. I know you're not the world's biggest sports fan. Did you know who Pete Rose was in 1998?
I knew he was some sort of baseball legend, but that's about it. And then I did ask my dad about it. He's like, "Well, he's not in
He's the
baseball
most
anymore."
hated guy in all of baseball.
Because then obviously the betting scandals and everything. But
Now it just happens regularly, and nobody seems to care.
But yeah, honestly,
the difference. 30 years.
I really did it.
I say that to say this: put Pete Rose in the Hall of Fame, you cowards.
He is.
No. The baseball Hall of Fame.
Oh, baseball Hall of Fame. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one. He's gone. So
Yeah.
I mean, but like, he bet on baseball, which one of my favorite Hall of Fame tidbits was Bobby Heenan when he was getting inducted, and Pete was going in the same day, and he goes, I have a confession to make, everyone. I bet on wrestling.
Yeah. Speaking of which, R.I.P. to Bobby Heenan.
Yes.
I love how Pete Rose doesn't look scared here, by the way. He kind of like sizes him up a little bit. I mean, just perfect. He did this perfectly.
Right.
I don't think he could. Like, listen, he looks like he could still hit 200. I mean, it looks like he's in pretty good shape here.
Just not the bald spot, but
yeah,
that's all right.
I mean, listen, Cena has one too, right?
Yeah, that's right. I would like to see like more like interviews or things like from celebrities that get involved with them, like how much they took care of them, or like how bad did you actually have to eat shit there, but
yeah, and I mean, obviously Pete didn't get beat up too bad, as you alluded to. Comes back a few more times to do it, but like we talked about the Mike Tyson shock and awe of it all, like in the outside, what we're talking about earlier, the outside eyeballs.
Mm-hmm.
This was a big deal. Like,
oh yeah,
it's one like Tyson doesn't get really touched, but Pete Rose just got tombstoned by Kane in 1998. Right. Like, it is first time ever appearing for WWF.
And this is the semi-main two before we're about to bring out Tyson. So it's like
this goes back to like the Kane character and them. Like he like we know anything can happen in the World Wrestling Federation, but like this was just kind of that little bit of tidbit that don't turn the channel, don't turn it over to TNT, because Kane might tombstone a Hall of Famer.
That's right. And then like the things we were looking for earlier, like we kind of wish he just came out and cleaned out the tag division. They did still have something.
Does this suck? Do you not want to watch it? Let Kane kill it. This is how they should have killed the Truth Commission. That should kill everybody.
That should have been his shtick. Vince just sends him out whenever he's tired or something.
That's how you know somebody's getting released the next day.
Oh, and hey, Did he? Oh yeah, he did do this both times with Kane, the Druids.
What is this music?
Oh
No, it's not. Listen to it. I don't know what this song is, but it's. Oh, kill that.
oh.
Yeah, yes. Lower that. We don't need that getting on YouTube. Yeah, whatever that song is. I don't remember this part. Why would you not just play the Undertaker's music the whole
Wait,
time?
isn't that the song that they play at the beginning of Jackass the movie when they're all in the big shopping cart?
It is. Good call. Good call.
I was like, I've heard
Anybody
that.
knows the name of this song? Let us know in the comments. You've heard it a million times, but you don't. I guarantee you, like 1 in 4 people know the name
Right.
name of the song.
Here comes some fireworks.
The fakest lightning bolt you've ever seen.
He's still like it's
JR. Here he comes. Like you didn't know he was coming. Like just had a 3-minute long monologue about this, but
right. You've just hyped up the match before we got the promo package.
This is a pretty cool cape.
Yeah. Although
at least it doesn't get lit on fire here.
Kind of reminds me of the capes that the cone heads wear.
Fair enough.
But it does look cool. It does look cool. That visual of Kane with the lighting.
I went the exact opposite. It just reminds me of a linebacker with a neck roll.
Oh man! Speaking of linebackers, how'd Bills won today, right? Yeah. Okay.
They came back and won that game.
Yep. I think. Let me double check.
I don't know. They were getting their ass kicked pretty bad. No, the Steelers. Yeah, no, they were winning that game. You're right.
They last week they sucked up a storm.
49ers did their best to make Shedeur Sanders look like Peyton Manning today for a little while. I'm glad that didn't continue to go. Right. If you're watching from Cleveland, suck it. Plus the Rams lost to the Panthers today. It's a good day. Good day.
That's not too shabby for football. My folks were not too happy on and brother were not too happy on Thanksgiving.
They're Chiefs fans, you said, right?
Yep. Close game.
If you're watching from Kansas City, you probably should enjoy the playoffs from home this year too.
Yeah, they got to win out now, don't they?
I think if they win one more, they don't have to win out. But they also need some help from Denver, and they're in third place in that division, man.
Right.
Welcome to Sports Talk. We appreciate everybody.
Right. It's like, sorry about that. It's like usually the last place I'm talking football is when I'm trying to talk wrestling. So. No, and actually, I probably wouldn't even been wearing the hat today, but it's kind of been cold in the area where I record. So
I have my space heater on next to me, so I'm with you.
Yeah, any of you guys listen out there that are in a warm area,
you can also suck it.
Yeah,
we also invite you to suck it.
Got some snow coming tomorrow too.
What'd you think of the teardrop?
I didn't get it at all. Like
it's 2025. I still don't get it.
Like I know that's a prison thing, but it's not even like a tattoo. It's just something he put on.
Yeah, I don't like. I think Taker explained it at one of his podcasts, but
when I was a kid, I used to think it was a mole.
I did too. I kind of hated the visual there that they give us of them face to face because you can kind of see under Kane's mask that he's clearly not that scarred.
Right. Oh, that's what. Especially, do you remember the first time they made his mask when there's like a curve in it with his mouth clearly showing? It's like, motherfucker's not burnt. Yeah.
What do you mean Isaac Yankem was a person?
I like their explanation when he unmasked that it was emotional scars.
Yeah. Well, and then at one point, he had the spaghetti strap singlet.
Oh, yep.
It's like, all right.
It's like I thought your other arm was burnt. The only thing that didn't get burnt on you was your left arm.
Kane was clearly like, listen, I wrestled in a ring full of fire. Like, you guys need to help me out here. It's too hot in this fucking suit.
And he did it that way for a few years, so kudos to him.
I think he has this look right here till 2001.
Yeah,
like a variation.
I think that's when he brings the spaghetti straps.
Yeah. Man, he's jacked here though. Like, look at that unsleeved shirt. Like, obviously, he was able to tombstone Vader without any assistance, and able to Tree of Woe the Undertaker here.
Right?
Why did they think this was a good idea? He's taller than the ropes.
Why aren't you dangling? Now Kane is stomping a mud hole and walking it dry.
What, like, spoiler alert if you haven't watched WrestleMania 14 ever. I wonder what the reaction would have been if they'd let Kane win.
I mean, I don't even think they knew that the streak was really a thing.
No, it wasn't even acknowledged.
Right.
What is he at this point? He's 5-0, right?
6. This is his 7th.
Yeah, he gets the 10 at 19. So yeah.
He's on a roll here, but yeah, I'm obviously we're glad they didn't, because the streak becomes very legendary in the next decade or so. But that would have done things huge. But I think the way Kane does lose, they made him look strong, and I think he ends up walking out. Like after he leaves
him laying.
Yeah, so pretty good job for losing, but
it would have been almost impossible to do it because you had the casket match at Rumble. But
right,
like, I wonder if you wait to do, like, maybe just have Taker win, leave Kane laying, or Kane leaves him laying, bring a casket out, light it on fire at Mania. You have the Mike Tyson eyes. Maybe you didn't know that at the time, but like, you could have. That's the reason you don't. There's more eyes on the product, right?
Right.
You don't want the wrong kind of heat.
Right.
No pun intended, but kind of feels like that would have been more effective at WrestleMania.
So what do you think of the casuals watching this for Tyson, and they see Goldust with FU on his face?
And then this guy that's a burnt demon that's lighting people on fire on Monday nights.
Yeah, that promo package. They're probably like, what the hell are we watching?
What do you mean he chokeslammed a gorilla? Things that only make sense in pro wrestling.
Well, thank you all for sticking with us. Those of you that are still here. I'm having a hard time seeing the numbers, but
numbers are going up actually. So we appreciate everybody joining along. We've got a few new subscribers on YouTube as well, so we appreciate everybody doing that as well. It helps the channel out a ton.
Absolutely.
Our TikTok and our Twitter are listed below if you'd like to follow us on all of our socials as well.
I'm glad we're not rewatching Mania 13. That is a one-match show. This one's definitely. I've actually enjoyed most of the matches. Like,
we got an electric chair spot with the Undertaker.
Right.
That's the one and only time we get that.
And a forward one, I guess. One.
That was not great. So we are. Maybe it's just trying to catch up with us at the 151 mark now.
Oops.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. We're talking about all the stuff that Kane has done. They had him attack a fan too.
Oh yep. They've really made him uncontrollable. We really liked when he beat up the War of Attrition teams.
I love when this fat guy just sticks his crotch right in the Undertaker's face. Probably not the best idea. We like pointing out signs too in the crowd. I've been kind of trying to catch some stuff that's in the crowd. There's a giant RVD sign.
Oh yes, he was
3 years away from him technically debuting for the Fed.
Yeah,
he does the ECW matches, but
he's really over with ECW. Like,
it never wasn't, right?
Right. I mean, and I think that he was, because I think him and Sean were like a dream match in the smart fans' eyes at this time, because obviously just two skilled, athletically challenged people in the ring. Challenged athletically.
Gifted there. I mean, Sean's kind of athletically challenged at this point. He's got 2 broken vertebrae.
Right. That's right.
RVD was athletically challenged when he was high. I guess maybe.
I still love the video of him giving Vince rolling papers when he gets inducted in the Hall of Fame.
I mean, how do you suspend a guy who on TV was asked why his frog splash looked so good, and his response was, "Nobody gets as high as RVD." Like,
I mean, they played with it too. I mean, if anything, that he buy Ted DiBiase a car like so he could like do the shtick outside of the wrestling foot.
I don't remember.
It's like just let RVD get high. It's like it's your shtick. Let him come to the ring with a joint. Another reason for our moms to not let us watch.
The FCC might have something to say about that, but hey, I'm here for it. Whatever.
They're okay with was it Travis Scott doing it earlier this year?
Yes, true. I don't know if they were okay with it, but he did it anyway.
Yeah.
Didn't work out well for anybody, by the way.
Nope. Worst booking decision of the year so far was getting him involved.
I hate to talk about this while we're doing a rewatch, but I think we need a little more of an explanation from The Rock about just not coming back ever and letting that just fester.
Yeah.
Really wasted John Cena's heel turn.
Yeah, I honestly, the moment itself was really cool, but that was about it. And I think it would have just been more fun.
You know why that was about it? Because they didn't do anything with it.
Right. I mean, that's it. They got involved, and then Rock said, "Oh, Cena has his own story to tell," and then it was just a jumbled mess this year. Like they had a stellar 2023 and 2024, and it's been a bumpy one this year.
Well, you got to imagine it's got a lot to do with that storyline going absolutely nowhere, and then Travis Scott breaking people's eardrums.
Right. Oh God.
Lighting up on TV. Listen, they're in a chin lock right now, so I think we got time to talk.
Yeah, no problem. It's we got a few minutes before they pick up in the higher gear here. We got
two big guys gassing themselves out for sure.
Right. So we gotta lay it down for a minute. Come here, brother.
Let's talk through this finish, kid.
Right. I think we're about to get a pretty hell of a big table spot here in a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Shout out to the Spanish announce table one more time.
Yep.
I think all three of those guys are still with us.
Yeah, Tito's still around. I don't think he's been done anything since he got inducted in the Hall of Fame in 2004.
Paul Bear's work on the outside here is so good too.
Yes,
he just never lets up.
No, and you can tell in his sweat, man. Like he's well, and I'm sure it's a warm sumbitch in that middle of that ring.
Well, that and he's wearing a 3-piece suit.
Right.
He's not exactly the skinniest guy.
All three of these guys are the most dressed people in wrestling. Oh boy.
Taker's pretty gassed here.
Yeah,
he had a couple months off, so it's understandable. I guess a month and a half off, right?
Right. Well, shit, he hasn't done anything physical since the Rumble, right?
Yeah, he hasn't had a match. Kane's at least taken on Vader and a couple other match-esque things.
The gorilla.
he beat up a gorilla one time.
Almost took on Sable. And no, that wasn't an innuendo.
Thank God he didn't. They probably would have put Sable over at this point.
Sable, Bob McCain, 1, 2, 3.
Hey, speaking of which, she's undefeated at WrestleMania too. People forget.
That's right. She is the female Undertaker. And I think now that Taker's lost, I think RVD has the record with 5-0.
That sounds right.
Also, anybody out there, if I'm wrong, correct me. I'd love to know. But honestly, hindsight's 2020. I feel like they could have done it with Roman
staying undefeated.
Yeah, probably not.
RVD also 4-0, by the way, not 5-0.
4-0. Gotcha.
It wouldn't have gone over well at the time. They clearly should have had Roman beat the streak.
Right.
Rock just didn't need to, man. Like he was a former heavyweight champion of wrestling, a former heavyweight UFC champion. He played in the NFL. Like that's probably the one guy that didn't need it. I mean, most believable guy to do it.
Yeah,
but just didn't need it.
Exactly, and I think that was a missed opportunity. And Taker has said himself if he said that Brock didn't need it. Oh, and there's the
Hugo fall spot where he lands on Taker's head.
He always just doesn't even seem like he's trying to catch himself. He's just
the slowest fall in history. And he eats a piece of the table for the slow fall. I think he deserved it. I'm just going to say
that be a DQ?
I think he deserved it. No, I didn't do anything. Paul Bear.
Jack Doan again. He's been pretty busy tonight. Santana's drunk. Trying to read his paper.
I don't blame him. You got to wonder. I mean, like he comes up a little short here, and that clearly eats his hip.
Mm-hmm.
We know there's a couple dives at Mania by Taker. This kind of becomes a staple. You got to wonder how much that like clearly at 25 there was a miscue. But
that's weird timing.
It's not like he was batting 1,000 on that dive. You know what I mean?
No, for sure. That one was, man. He's just like it felt like less than an inch away from just killing himself. Just
probably has a little bit to do with Taker's hip replacements through life.
Yes. Oh, that's what I was just gonna say. Coincidentally, I just randomly watched the Triple H Undertaker Rival episode from A&E, and they were talking about the 27 match, and that was the second time they fought at Mania, but it was the first one in their more recent trilogy, because then the year later we had the Hell in a Cell end of an era. But he did the dive and he landed awkwardly, like on his hip on that one. That's when he just knew that he needed to get it replaced. And
I'm trying to remember one that went well.
Batista's maybe.
Yeah, that's the one I was going to say. Did he do it against Sid? I can't remember.
I don't think so. I think that was the first time he did it at Mania. At least was against Kane.
This one here, yeah.
Maybe
that's just joining us. Numbers keep going up. We appreciate it, but you continue to join us here on our rewatch of WrestleMania 14. We're at the 1 hour. Right, just go ahead and head to 2 hours. We're just at the 2 hour minute. We're at the semi-main with Kane and the Undertaker for the first time ever at WrestleMania. And if you're watching on any of our socials, head over to our YouTube page. Please like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. When you join us on YouTube, you get everything a day before we drop it on all the socials. So head over to Analyzing Attitude on Twitter, or excuse me, on YouTube right now, and like and subscribe. It's great spot of reversal there as Kane reverses the tombstone and hits it.
And I think that's the first time we've ever seen that spot as well, which we do know we see it a few times later in Taker and Kane's careers, famously with Randy.
Which looked almost as bad, by the way.
It does seem like they're both kind of gassed. He was sagging quite a bit on that tombstone.
Well, it's just a lot to ask for somebody that's gone 19 minutes into this match. Yeah,
right.
Always up 300 pounds after you've been just high spot. I mean, I guess there was a couple chin locks in there, but
right. And this is our longest match, I believe, right?
Yeah, by far.
Yeah, the entrances for the next match are going to be kind of fun to relive. Just we know how angry one of them is and how determined, and hoping that his opponent cooperates. Looking in the face of
this match goes 7 minutes longer than any of the other two matches that we've seen up until this point.
Gotcha. Yeah. Nice choke slam. And this, I believe, just essentially becomes a tombstone show.
You kind of see an apology there as Taker totally drops Kane right on his head.
It looks like he luckily just kind of at the last second tilted
his kind of like hit his forehead.
Yeah.
JR says nobody's ever kicked out of the Undertaker's tombstone, which is not true, by the way. It's happened twice before this.
Who was I know it. I believe it. I just can't. Was Was Bret Hart one of them?
Hogan kicks out once, and
Oh.
I'm trying to remember the other one. I think it might have been Bret Hart. I think you're right.
Hogan. Sorry.
That's why you need the steel chair, brother.
He's also the taker of the worst choke slam in history. I believe it was Judgment Day 02.
02, yeah. Remember that one time that Hulk Hogan was the WWF champion in 02?
Yeah.
Doesn't work for me, brother.
I did not get their booking decisions then. Triple H wins the title at the main event of Mania after beating quad surgery. Drops it to Hogan the next month. Hogan drops it to Taker the next month. Taker drops it to The Rock the next month. It's like, what are we doing here?
Got to put Brock over, buddy.
That's right. Any of those guys could have fucking done it.
I mean, Hogan did.
Right, that's true. Oh, yeah, he tapped out to a bear hug, didn't he?
Yep. Third tombstone from Taker.
Much cleaner looking one that time. Hooking the leg this time.
I usually hate the kick out at 3.5. It makes sense in this situation.
Right.
Yeah.
Very well done. And thank God that what a tombstone ended on. That one actually looked smooth.
As Paul Bearer totally misses his kick there.
Paul Bear's stomping a mud hole in his ass, walking dry.
Yeah, I know there's a little bit of sell job going here, but you got to imagine Kane's like, I got to do this still.
Let's get it done so we can go in the back.
Speaking of which, Taker just totally just whiffs it after he delivers a punch there. Kane looks like he's limping a little bit too. I wonder if he hurt his knee here, or if he's just wobbled from getting dropped on his freaking head.
Yeah, the dome shot might do that.
Well, and then he just almost missed the chair shot there. He's clearly out of it. He's got to be rocked a little bit.
Yeah,
I mean, most 320-pound guys can't get dropped on their head and live to talk about it.
Mm-hmm. I like the little subtleties of Paul Bearer. I almost said Heyman having to grab him by his hair to tell him like the aggressive way he tells him what to do.
That might not be kayfabe. He might be that out of it too.
Right. Boom.
Yeah, Jim Ross, the Undertaker's head just bounced off. A skull just bounced off that chair. No, Kane's skull actually bounced off the canvas 10 minutes ago.
Right. Yeah, he is grabbing him like a coach to grab a football player.
Yeah, man, he's like that's not a sell job. He is clearly on Dream Street right now.
But I mean, I don't feel like they could have booked that any better.
Right. I mean, other than letting Kane win.
Right. Then Kane starts the streak.
Yeah. Kane gets the win. You leave the dead man lane, get the setup at the end, get the pop.
It's always best when the winner looks good in winning, obviously, but you can also make the loser look good in defeat.
All right. That's going to do it for the semi-main as the gong sounds. We're at 2 hours, 6 minutes, and 15 seconds. I think we're about to get a commercial here, Mike. I'll tell you when.
Right.
But appreciate everybody joining us here on Analyze the Attitude. We're rewatching WrestleMania 14 from 1998. This is the 23rd episode of Analyze the Attitude. So we're 24th. Appreciate everybody who's liked and subscribed to the channel. I haven't checked in a while. We've added a handful of new followers tonight.
I appreciate you all joining. Like, we try to get a guest for these pay-per-views, but when we can't, we like talking with all of you and doing a little live watch along with it. And
so this is the second Big Four pay-per-view. Obviously, we did the Royal Rumble. We've done both those without a guest, but you're a big fan of either Conrad Thompson, who's not, or Brian Alvarez. We've had both of them on the channel. You can go back and rewatch. They rewatched No Way Out of Texas 1998 with us, and Brian rewatched In Your House to Generation X with us as well.
Yep. Are you getting the classy Freddie Blassie?
I am, yes.
Okay.
By the way, back in real time in 1998, had no idea who this guy was.
You pencil neck geek. Monsoon.
Kind of like shits on the modern product.
Yeah.
We didn't have to fly off the top rope. We were men.
We weren't pussies. We just fought.
It's like supposed to be a passing of the torch, but it was like,
well,
that accomplished what they wanted to. All right, Mike, I got a commercial here.
Got it. Thinking about it though, in the ring, it was probably much safer, back in the day. But lifestyles and
they emulated amateur wrestling, like
right.
Taking a taking a fireman's carry is a lot safer than jumping off of a cage.
Get the hell out of here, really?
I don't know, I guess you could land bad on the fireman's carry.
Oh boy!
All right, we're getting ready for the main event here. Is Shawn Michaels and Stone Cold Steve Austin getting ready to headline WrestleMania 14. One thing that we haven't mentioned yet, Mike, even on our rewatches of Raw, noticeably absent is Earl Hebner, who had a brain aneurysm and survived. Obviously,
yes,
he becomes a mainstay of professional wrestling, even though he already has been up until this point. But you'll hear Shawn here as he's walking out of the ring. So this one's for you, Earl. That's what that's in reference to.
Yeah,
go ahead and play, Mike. We're at 2 hours, 8 minutes, and 21 seconds. Yeah, Jim Ross, absolute historian of professional wrestling, kind of telling us what we just saw there. Love the WrestleMania theme song here.
Yeah.
Like it's cheap and poppy, but it doesn't like lessen the moment. You know what I mean?
No. I mean, even in that graphic, everyone's got the game face on. We know what this is all about here.
Are you surprised they kind of make Shawn Michaels the focal point here? Obviously, we get the Tyson introduction here, but like they make it about DX first.
No, I mean, kind of. I think what they're trying to do is just incorporate the fact that the one he's actually fighting is linked up with Tyson, so that it's best to at least just counter it. But I mean, it's really all Tyson for the most part. But they do have the DX stuff going. Sure. But
and it's back to the casuals, right? I mean, you gotta let people know that haven't been watching and they're just watching this because WWF really didn't promote Mike Tyson being on Raw,
right?
And honestly, like in revisionist history, like Tyson was on Raw a lot more than I remember him being there.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it wasn't like towards the end. Like I don't know what I'm getting at here, but like up until he joined DX, or after he joined DX, it didn't seem like we saw him a whole lot, like on TV.
Yeah, and we're getting a recap here of this being covered USA Today and ESPN, and we're getting a recap for anybody that hasn't been watching along with us. 2 weeks in a row, Shawn Michaels has left Stone Cold Steve Austin laying. So not only got I forgot the "You Are Heartbreak" moment. Yeah, they threw that into this package here. But Shawn Michaels left Austin laying twice. Friday they left him locked in the ropes. So HBK just getting the best of Steve Austin, and Mike Tyson's on the outside, and the owner of the WWF doesn't want Stone Cold Steve Austin to be the WWF champion. So we're just setting the moment for Stone Cold Steve Austin and all he has to overcome.
I feel like the more odds you can stack up against the babyface, one, it tells you that they're going to win the babyface, but it's also it makes the moment feel better because it's like, look, all that they had to overcome to get there. And I really, really enjoy these backstage walks before they actually get out to the arena.
Yeah, it's another peek behind the curtain, right? And, I didn't understand why they had Mike Tyson come out first and not with DX, because he's supposed to be a member of
Right.
DX. But also another prelude to what we're about to see.
Maybe he didn't want to play second fiddle to Sean when.
Oh, and you're paying $3 million, so you got to highlight him to some degree too.
Right. It's like, get your ass out there. You get your own spotlight. You get a $3 million spotlight.
It does bother me that nobody ever properly showed him how to do a crotch chop, but there's that.
Fun fact: I remember watching DX and stuff, and going up to my dad and be like, "Oh, people on wrestling, they do that. Suck it." I had no idea what it meant, and I got my
of course not.
I probably did it like Tyson's doing it. It's like he's like, ah.
Yeah, you actually got your ass chewed, not because you told him to suck, because how bad your crotch chop
You
was.
did it wrong.
No son of mine's gonna give a bad crotch chop.
Oh God, he's just loving it. He won't stop.
So bad.
Marvin Hagler's even laughing at Tyson.
Like, that's bad, bro. I wonder how many boxing stars were in attendance for this. Here's a famous scene that you see just replayed all throughout Stone Cold's career of him making this walk to the ring at WrestleMania.
Yep.
And I love that there's nobody in the shot, right? It's like, all right, the DTA mantra, you see him walk past Bruce Pritchard there. Really kind of the first look at gorilla position.
Yeah, it's not as, a pristine room like it is nowadays, but
yeah, you got to cut away because obviously Vince is sitting there.
Yeah. They are absolutely ready for him to be their champ.
Look at that. Like, you can hear it. Look at the crowd, man. There's not a single, from those people right there at the entryway all the way up to the top. There's nobody standing there. Nobody's sitting there, man.
He does look like he still has all the confidence in the world, which
it's gotta be crazy to think about, man. Like, he has no idea if what he's really about to, he has no idea if Sean's really gonna do business like he's supposed to.
This is probably like the first Mania main event since Hogan Andre, which are they gonna cooperate or are they not?
I mean, if you believe that story.
That's true. That's true.
I don't want to talk ill of the dead, but I've never believed that.
Well, we can't ask Andre.
But you can't ask either one of them now.
Well, yeah.
It's obviously Andre's got his stories about being. I love this moment here of Austin Tyson.
Yeah. You got to have your face off there. That's where your money is, really.
I don't know, we obviously have the "you are heartbreak" moment, but Tyson was pretty good, man.
Yeah, he definitely knows how to play to the crowd too.
He was really bad in AEW, but he was really good at this point.
I totally forgot he was in AEW. What did he?
You should.
We get a nice little Stone Cold moment here from Triple H. Kind of shows you how his weekend's been going.
I wonder if he knew that camera was live. I don't. There's no way he would have to do that, right? Because
that's what it seemed like. I don't know, and I don't know if Sean would have said that knowing that's being aired.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no. Obviously, he is because.
But he's supposed to be heel. I don't think he would have. I don't think they knew that camera was live.
They also could just not give a shit at this point.
You know what? Did we not get the DX band playing "America the Beautiful"?
No,
we didn't. They cut that from this clip.
Yeah,
it's horrible. I'm glad they did. It was not good, but
again, we're not trying to speak ill of the dead.
No, we're not. But it was bad. It was really, really bad. And I'm being nice.
Right. This guy also did Triple H's "My Time" theme song.
Correct. Yep.
I think in X.
And then he met Lemmy.
Yep. The rest is history.
Yep.
Three songs he had Evolution do.
It is insane. It is insane, man. How much different Sean looked backstage versus now. It doesn't even look like the same person.
No, he looks like he's in the zone. But he looks like he has a death wish. Honestly,
I mean, they talk about that in Austin's podcast. He just looks like he looks like he's almost ready to be done too.
Yeah.
And he hasn't had that look, but it's also like by the way, I'm in bad shape physically, mentally, and I'm the best to ever fucking do it.
Right.
And I'm about to go prove it right now. It's probably a little bit of, you want to give the top of the mountain to this guy? I'm going to go prove to you why you shouldn't. And obviously Sean's wrong because Stone Cold goes on to
right
the heights we've never seen. But from an in-ring work standpoint, nobody ever touches it, man.
No. And he knows it. He thinks this is his last ever match. So if he's going out, he's going out his way.
I bet you there's a little bit of him that doesn't believe that. I mean, he comes back and does the commissioner stuff. And I think there was always the intention of getting back in the ring.
And that could have been more, because obviously after this match, his demons do not get better for some time.
A couple years, yeah, for sure.
Because I think you're right. He was even talking about asking Vince to let him out of his contract so he can go work
for Turner.
Yeah. If he would have wrestled, we don't know, but
this is his last in-ring performance for 7 years up until this point. And he's the champion.
Yeah, and
it's insane. Dude, I have goosebumps right now. This is insane.
You gotta do the Rock thing, man.
Yeah. My arms aren't big enough to put them on camera.
But yeah,
I don't know why. Maybe I also want to do the Ric Flair.
Woo! But yeah, you can sense the tension.
Well, I mean, even right there, Steve looks up to the gorilla position. Like, you got to wonder how much of that is selling point.
And we're about to get one of the greatest memes ever right here.
Yes, we are. Sean's paying to the crowd, making a joke about it. This is every male friendship you've ever seen right here.
My best friend who I love very much. Me for no reason.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
Did they cut it? That was it, right?
Oh, no.
No, here it comes. Right, okay, yeah. Yeah, you can't cut that moment. You can't. Austin shoots the double birds to start the match.
All right. Nice little stiff jab. The bumps is this Sean's best match? No, but the bumps he takes on it with a broken back
it's not bad. This is not a bad match.
No. Oh, and especially I remember towards the end of the match, there's no not seeing the pain on his face.
Yeah. And obviously a little bit of it's selling, but I mean,
right.
Did Sean just try to lock up with a ghost?
Yeah, maybe that's why he's running. He's not running from Steve. He's running from the ghost.
Yeah. Good Lord, Steve. Laid that one in. I wonder how much this is frustration. Like, obviously, he's playing the character, too.
Right.
There's got to be a level of frustration as we get a full moon in Boston, Massachusetts tonight, folks.
That's right.
Why does Sean have a bruise on his right ass cheek? That's a little weird, but all right.
I think that's a tattoo.
Oh, it is. You're right. I think tattoo, actually.
Damn. Starting off fast and furious. I'm not trying to make a joke on that one.
Literally the spot that broke his back, too. Obviously, there's no casket there, but
right.
Very ballsy of him to take that there. And Helmsley just gives a shot to Steve Austin that doesn't end this in a disqualification.
Yeah.
Shout out to that ring crew guy who just got out of the way at about the last millisecond.
All right. That's what I was wondering here, if Tyson was supposed to jump in and say, no, that's not a disqualification or something like that. But
could you imagine if this was the end of the match?
Oh,
and they DQ.
Sean retains DQ.
like Finkel is making an announcement right now in the building. You have to wonder if people are going, no way. Right?
There might have. I think
we're 3 months removed from the screw job.
I think there might have been a riot.
I mean, it's basically what's happening right now.
Right.
Yep. Also, Commissioner Slaughter chained himself to China in that match. Why wouldn't he just ban them from ringside here
at the start? Yeah. Well, they are ejected now, and
Sean just moves the railing to steal somebody's water bottle.
Do you think people in the crowd would be like, "Yeah, sure, have it," even though I just spent money on that?
Stiff clothesline from Shawn Michaels there. This is apparently a no disqualification match. It's not, by the way.
Right. Referee has been in clear shot of both object strikes. So
I didn't realize that Hunter just threw a water bottle at Steve Austin. I kind of wonder if that spot was supposed to happen.
Hey, there's an old dumpster from earlier.
That did not end the match for the tag team championship. It's also not a Falls Count Anywhere match. There's supposed to be a count happening.
That'd be funny if they threw him into that and like Foley came out of it.
Huh? Chainsaw Charlie just comes out and stuff.
You know, like they obviously can't do a whole lot with Sean's back, but you know they're making everything look good right now. And
gentleman in the crowd that just has a sign that says "Kiss my ass."
Yeah.
Not that that's that weird, but like somebody literally just spent their time at home making a sign that says "Kiss my ass" to bring to WrestleMania. Like that's worth noting.
Maybe he also does like protests, and that was just one of them he had laying.
Yeah, maybe. Somebody else in the crowd wants to let Steph know her role.
Yeah, that's right.
Sorry. See, like this is why we were having this conversation with Conrad Thompson. He was. I asked him how much he believed the injury. He's like, yeah, the injury is obviously legit, but like,
right.
If your back's broken, I mean, I kind of feel like at some point Sean's gonna write a tell-all book about the shit he lied about. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's. I have a couple of his books. I'd have to go back and read some of them. I know the first one he wrote, he had kind of like mainly a guy, like a guy with him, and the other one it was mainly about like how he got saved. But yeah, like just to tell all about just his back injury alone and going through all that, it's pretty nuts.
There's a ton of NWO shirts in the crowd, by the way. I found that really interesting.
Yeah, and I if I remember right, like there's a lot of
too sweet, my brother.
What's that?
So give me a too sweet, brother.
Oh, too sweet. Sorry. But yeah, I think you see a lot of Austin 316 shirts at WCW events. Yeah. You see NWO shirts at. Oh, I should have wore my Wolfpack one. I have the red and black one.
I came appropriately dressed.
I know. Sorry.
You act like the Bills played today or something.
I thought
I'll allow it because it was a night game.
I thought it was in Buffalo, not Boston.
Fair. I would have also accepted a Pete Rose t-shirt.
I have like 4 of those, but they're all dirty.
So is Pete Rose.
Yeah, that's right. Forgive us, everyone.
Hey, listen, the majority of you have been with us for 2.5 hours, so hopefully you're as delirious as we are at this point.
That's right.
Had a little diesel fuel to get me through tonight, and it's starting to wear off.
I did not come prepared. I had water, and that's been empty for about 15 minutes. So.
Hey, I have to give you a round of applause here for this is the first live watch we've done that you didn't have to take a bathroom break. So.
I know.
Attaboy.
I was like, no beer. I'll have to pee every 2 seconds.
It would have been appropriate for the end of the match.
I know. Steve Weiser, man.
I don't know why. Maybe it's just because like where I am at my life, like I've just been blown away by the amount of people with cameras around ringside.
Oh,
like there's 5 in this shot right now.
Yeah, and that's not like.
Why does that guy look like Bruce Pritchard? It's clearly not him. That dude looks exactly like him. The purple shirt. Great jawbreaker spot.
Who's his? Doesn't he have a brother in it too?
Yeah, Tom
Pritchard. Yeah. Tom Pritchard. Sorry. Maybe they have another brother that takes pictures.
Rick Pritchard.
Rick Pritchard.
I made that up. I don't know. How much do you think one of those vintage WWF security guard T-shirts would go for these days? Got to be a ton of money.
I got a couple from like the late 2000s, but I don't. I think I gave him a couple of like a buddy, but yeah, I don't know. Like I would think they'd be some money, but I also have some like pretty old magazines from back in the golden era that are like in great condition, and I look them up. They don't go for shit.
I'm just thinking like a Jim Dotson worn WWF Attitude Era shirt. Like if you could prove it was worn by him, I guarantee that at least go for 10 grand.
This was worn by
Shout out to Jim Dotson, by the way.
Tony Chimmel. Yeah. Nice bell shot.
Still not an ODQ match.
Yeah.
JR. Referee Mike Chioda did not see it.
And Kyoto's retired now, isn't he?
Yeah.
He was like the longest lasting one, I felt like.
We've got a symbol, a bell, about 8 minutes on the outside of the ring. Like, JR, you don't need to excuse the referee anymore.
Right. That would actually be sweet if we could get Hebner on here.
Is Jim Dotson still with us?
Love
to get his thoughts. How has he not done a pod? Oh, he died in 2015. R.I.P. R.I.P. to Jim Dotson.
Well, my year's shot now.
Yeah. It's been gone for 10
no
years.
offense.
It's been gone for 10 years.
Yeah, this
is where Sean's back starts to give out.
I'm wondering if at this point he's thinking it's like we might have to go home soon here, brother.
Yeah. I mean, you can see it.
Yeah.
Now, you hear Mike Jim Rush just said it. You can hear Mike Tyson on the outside. You got it, baby. You got it. You got to imagine that's got to be legit. Like, I've been pretty good friends with these guys.
Right. Yeah, and I mean, up until the shirt
Yeah.
fiasco.
Well, that was allegedly agreed upon and then changed. So I don't fault Tyson for that.
Sean was all over the place.
Yeah. That's a holy shit chant, right?
Yeah. I think so. Oh yeah, just when he does that hip toss, you just hear him go, "God damn it!" Like,
no, he said it right there as he got up from the punches. What? Where are you at right now?
He's grabbing his legs.
Okay, that's right, man. I was about to say hip toss.
Oh, sorry, neck breaker. That's what. Or snapmare. That's what it was, I think. Oh,
3 hours in, folks. That was to the back. It was like he was looking at the entryway.
Nice takedown.
We didn't even think about this. Should we have reviewed after this? Should we have reviewed the press conference? That's a
hell of a thing in and of itself. I can't believe the time frame on it still says like 16 minutes left. I thought there was only maybe like 5 more minutes of this match.
I mean, it just shows you how long Sean goes and the shape he's in.
That's nuts. Oh, and you got to think just in that amount of pain that the 20 minutes you're out there probably feels like, a day and a half.
Oh, especially with that bad of an injury. Yeah.
Yeah. Still in great shape. Oh man, it is just so crazy going from watching that in your house degeneration degeneration
in your house degeneration X pay-per-view
in your house DX pay-per-view.
Yeah,
with Sean and Shamrock to this now, like
just I mean, like we talked about it with Brian Alvarez. Just I mean, Sean basically was wrestling himself in that match and was delivering, and now he's in there with a 8-year veteran that can go and. This is the result you get. It's just such a better match. And crowd differential.
Oh, yeah.
Sold out Boston Garden versus about a quarter of a house in San Antonio.
Right. Yeah. Sorry, just for my own benefit. Degeneration X. Got it. I can do it.
In your house.
In your house, Degeneration X. I thought I was going to trip on it.
I want to point out that Mike said he wasn't drinking a few minutes ago.
No, I haven't. I haven't today, but I've gotten old, folks. This is actually way past my bedtime.
If anybody that's watching this in 2037, it's 10:41 p.m. Central Time on November 30th.
That's right. Oh yeah,
that'll be relevant to somebody 30 years from now.
Hopefully, we're still doing this podcast.
Yeah, right. Making millions of dollars.
That's right. We'll be 2037. We'll be reviewing.
I remember rewatching this and thinking, oh, I hope that's not the go home spot.
Oh, right.
Because he was like, did they call it like because it looked like the Owen Hart roll up after the injury?
Yeah. That it's like maybe he's like he really can't go anymore, but I feel like Sean.
Can you imagine if the Stone Cold era would have been ushered in on a roll up?
It would have been
a lot of what ifs, man. I mean, if he takes the wrong bump here and he's as injured as he alluded to be,
well, like
could have needed it.
Think how lucky WrestleMania 35, how lucky the women were that it was already a big enough moment that they were in the main event at Mania, because that botched roll up where Ronda's arms aren't even off the ground.
Yeah.
and it was a roll up. It was like,
bad enough, yeah. Can we point out that Jerry Lawler is like wearing leggings, like fishnet leggings? Didn't notice that before.
Yeah, I always thought it was funny. Like everyone, like especially at Mania, everyone's in tuxes, and he's still got the king gimmick.
He's dressed like he's gonna get in the ring. As Mike Tyson gives the world's biggest wedgie to Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Nice chop block.
Nasty looking chop block.
Now, and actually, think about how crazy this is. This is Sean's last match until Mania 19, which is Steve Austin's. Oh, sorry. This is his last Mania. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Until Mania 19, and next time he competes at a Mania, which will be Austin's last Mania, up until
that's again 30. Another beginning and end moment. Right. Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, obviously not counting his match with Kevin Owens, but
which was surprisingly good.
Yeah,
I need to point that out.
But better than any right it had to be. So,
I just want to point out: hitting it with a bell, perfectly legal. Hitting it with a cymbal, perfectly legal. Triple H hitting him, perfectly legal. Holding onto the ropes for leverage in a figure four.
Hide it.
No.
make sure the ref doesn't see you.
Again, pro wrestling, folks.
You either accept it or you don't. Oh, it's like you gotta suspend your disbelief. It's like if somebody throws you, are you really gonna bounce back with some ropes?
Like Randy Orton says, it's all believable until the Irish whip happens.
Right.
This, by the way, for anybody that has never tried this, reversing a figure four actually does work.
Yes,
it does actually change the pressure. It hurts like a son of a bitch.
I remember my friend.
I never believed that, by the way, until I actually tried it.
Yeah, I mean, it still hurts you a little bit, but it hurts the other person that's doing the move.
Sean with a giant wince in the corner there as Austin starts his comeback.
Oh God!
I need somebody to make their finisher a catapult.
Right. I'm sure it's been done before, but I'd love to see a catapult into either an RKO or a super kick.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Or a Claymore. The Claymore might kill him.
Drew makes it look like $1 million every time. Yeah. Every time.
Another underrated character that needs to be pushed more.
Drew McIntyre? Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yep. We're going home here. Kyoto takes 2 nice little...
3.
3, yep.
You know, Sean's just leaving his ass there for the receipt.
Fuck you,
Kyoto. You still be $6 from that bar tab.
That's right. You know, I haven't seen this match in a bit. It's way better than a lot of people think it is.
Yeah.
Is it either of their...
Sean is selling his ass off here.
Right. And
I think it's better than the Ken Shamrock match in your house.
Oh, for sure.
Sean or Steve, a little bit of a dick kick there, by the way.
Right. Oh,
somebody in the crowd with a sign that says Hawaii 316.
Oh, 316.
So just watch this back. Like I think that spot where he came out of the corner with the right hands
Mm-hmm.
would have been a better spot to tease the stunner than where they do it at.
Right. Yeah, I'm surprised that he doesn't really go for it other than at the end, the very end.
Yeah. Well, he already did once. There was one.
Oh.
Yeah. And that moment right there is why people like give this match a little bit of flack, is that forearm looks like crap, but
Right.
it looks better than just about anybody else's flying forearm that's ever done it.
It's like the guy's been wrestling for 20 minutes on a broken back. And this is definitely not his best looking elbow, but
it could still kip up, by the way.
Right. Yeah. Do you think that hurt more than a lot of the things they even did in this match?
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, he just looks so pissed off, perched up there.
I love the FU.
Yep. That finish motion he just does kind of has a couple different meanings.
Yeah. Well, and like the crowd reaction there is really interesting too, because I mean, yeah, Steve's hot and people, like as you mentioned, people are ready for him to be the champion. That's still about a 50-50 reaction for Sean.
Right. Yeah, it you love him or you hate him. It's like people enjoy watching him. And here comes the beginning of the infamous Austin era.
Great job by JR putting the Sweet Chin music over.
Yes. Really wish he didn't do a fast count too.
Yeah. I mean, he's clearly hyped. Listen to that crowd, though. It'd be so hard not to.
Right.
Nice swerve there at the end. Tyson with the count.
Yeah, I'd say and I like how they didn't really like bring him in to do like a fancy turn or anything like that.
Well, and you could tell that like Steve was trying to get his moment in without Mike Tyson there, even though like Tyson playing a great role in it. And
oh, absolutely.
Talked about the 50-50 reaction to Sean. That was about 93-7 for Austin, by the way.
It's like, and honestly, they do the bare minimum. They have him. You know, we'll see here in a minute what he does with Sean, but they let Steve have his moment. He doesn't even do the fake 2 shirts thing and has a 316 under. He just celebrates with them, lets him have his moments. But you know, like we were just talking though, I'm just kind of blown away about how good the match is, just considering how many people talk shit about it. But you know, for a broken back and a broken neck, those guys did pretty good.
I'm literally wearing this actual version of the Austin 316 shirt with a skull in the back right now.
Does it have HBK's sweat on it?
Got a little bit of mine.
Tyson's like, look, everyone, I have Jimmie's shirt.
Yeah. Jimmie Allen's going to wear this in 28 years on a podcast. Don't ask me what a podcast is. I don't remember Austin being in the ring at this moment. I thought Austin was out of the ring.
Yeah, well, and he has a shirt too.
This is why I didn't think Austin was in the ring, because that camera shot right there.
Oh, yep.
Because it's like not in the picture.
Pretty much, yeah.
Good job by Steve getting out of the shot, though, letting these guys have it.
Right. And I think now that his business with Sean is over, he's like, just you guys do it.
Probably a little bit of a thank you to Sean too, right?
Right. I think he did tag a bit.
Yeah, and you see there that's probably why we talked about the T-shirt spot not being agreed to. Sean throws it away. Oh. That's probably why he got so mad about it too.
Right.
Because he probably thought he discarded it. You know what I mean?
Right. Oh yeah, because he takes the one that Steve has, I think. Yep.
Double bird some Sean on the way out.
Thank you for your business.
Probably for the camera, but probably a little bit of meaningfulness behind it as well.
Do you think Taker is already gone?
Oh, yeah. I'm sure the moment the 3 count happens, he walks away. Yeah. There's the T-shirt spot we alluded to. Tyson lays it over Sean's face.
I don't know why, but
interrupts the press conference afterwards because of it.
Yep. Shane McMahon
allegedly
tries to hold him back, and he ends up turning away. But boy, does he make a scene! Kicks the door open, makes a bunch of noise, and It is weird
I
seeing
want to see his,
confetti with Steve Austin, though.
yeah, I was gonna see. I wanted to see his face. I didn't remember if they showed his face or not. They just showed Sean taking the T-shirt off, but
That's right. I think that is Rap City. Oh, maybe.
we're gonna get a replay here. That's it. That's gonna do it. 2 hours and 50 seconds we make it to, and at an all-time high in viewership too here tonight,
Oh,
guys.
hell
We
yeah.
really appreciate everybody joining us. Don't forget to go like and subscribe to Analyzing Attitude on YouTube to get our weekly updates and content and these great watch-alongs. We appreciate everybody who joined in tonight. Mike, it's time to grade WrestleMania 14. What do you got for us?
I got a solid B+.
That's where I was going. I mean, obviously, some really good stuff. The main event was A+ performance by all standards. Kane Taker was great. Could have done without Jennifer Flowers at any point, or Jeff Jarrett or Tennessee Lee. The tag team match was fine. I still think our fantasy booking version of it was good too. I'll give it a B+ as well. Give us a like and subscribe on YouTube. Give us an oh hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Down in the comments below. The Austin era has officially started. Raw on Monday is going to be a ton of fun. The Vince McMahon character, Mr. McMahon, is in full swing. There's a couple defections, well, a defection from the other channel over to Raw. We get a couple of vignettes for debut as well. We'll break down all that next week. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate everybody. Like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.